for the most part. But then, we didn't beat the good teams. This year, we're hanging with both of them are kind of treating the same.
I would say we seem to be hanging with both teams, but at the same time...
Both sides of things, yeah.
Still difficult considering what we're also expecting from the rest of the season, too, right?
Yeah, I agree.
So we're now officially halfway through the Cowboy regular season. That's right.
Yep,
Dilutic said there should have been a bigger run plays and passing game plays. How are we doing with the run-pass ratio?
Not sure yet.
I'm almost positive. I know when they showed it earlier, it was something like 60-40.
Damn it. They got a lot of yards there, 30 yards on the return.
We weren't running maybe as much as we wanted to, but we weren't not running, if that makes sense.
I know. We definitely...
So, to me, I think it's more the timing of it.
I think we got to run a little more. Then pass more
that's
here,
why I said it was probably more 60-40 pass run, which isn't terrible, all things considered, right? And Redman R, much love the $2 holler, said it start the second half of the game and the season winning.
Yep, this is literally the half. Wait, now we're in the second half of the season officially because now we are past halftime. See that? 14 minutes and 54 seconds, kicking it off here in the second half, third quarter. Shotgun for Aaron Rodgers. They're showing pass, but watch them run inside because that's the smart. Oh, they're going to pass. A quick throw to the running back.
Come on.
So it's basically like a run.
Ooh, and Micah gets there, but not fast enough.
Man.
I think they still get the first.
Yeah, he got the first. I mean, he was beaten to the outside there. Damn. Let me make sure I move the Redman R up on this board a little bit.
It's all good.
He did. Actually, he did move up there. He's good. He stays actually where he's at, and he's 22nd. Well, we got Eastside drops to 23rd all by himself.
Yeah, Spoony Dog said it. Pollard's not a physical bell cow. You can see him getting stuffed and dishing out no punishment.
Yeah, I mean, he does this out. He has more strength than you think, but he's not as strong as Zeke. And that's what I think I've been saying the whole time. Is like, we still need Zeke. And people are like, no, just to start Pollard the whole game. No. In these grounding games that you got to ground and pound and cold in the playoffs against good defenses, and I say, then I mean,
there we
good
go.
defense. What
Tank.
do we do? Second half is Tank with the hit. Donovan Wilson with the second hit because he tried to still keep running.
I'm sending you back home to your mom.
And now this is where we got to make a play here. Look, Kelvin Joseph in coverage. Oh, shit. Did he get hurt? Oh, Kelvin Joseph got tripped and he got stepped on.
No.
Watson got stepped on. Watson's
I was going to say, no, I know, but you say...
I'm sorry, no, I was
you
first
almost
looking...
said like Kelvin Joseph.
No, I'm sorry, I was watching Kelvin Joseph first because obviously he's out there...
Watson tripped over Kelvin Joseph.
Right.
Again, incidental. It was obviously an accident.
Kelvin
He's going
Joseph,
into the blue tent now,
He's starting up top there. No Anthony Brown in this. Think about that for a second. No Anthony Brown. Interesting.
Is Anthony Brown hurt?
I don't know. He had a bad game. Oh, there's DeMarcus Lawrence at the end there. Look like he got held. Nice hit. There is a flag, and it is a hold.
There was a what now?
A flag, and there was a hold there at the end. DeMarcus Lawrence is yanked down. Thank you. He was going to hit Aaron Rodgers. It's almost better that he was yanked down in the hold. Take the penalty. Send him back fucking 10 more yards. Instead of a 3rd and 3, it's a 2nd and 23.
Anthony Brown's been ruled out for the rest of the game with a concussion.
Oh, shit. I did not know that.
Didn't realize that.
Damn, that sucks.
I guess that explains the bad play.
Look at that at the end. He got yanked. Look at this, baby. From the shoulder. I told you it happened. So that's a... Again, 2nd and 22 instead of 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 2.
By the way, thank you to the people in the chat who mentioned that. I hadn't seen that.
No, I didn't. I
Anthony Brown. It must have happened right at the end of the second half.
Yeah. Trayvon Diggs switched to the other side because they got a couple receiving options for them. He's going over the top. Unbelievable
on
fucking
Joseph.
Catch on Kelvin Joseph. That's a big, again, 2nd and 22 and they get a first down. What the fuck? We deserve to lose games like this. And again, Kelvin Joseph or not, he's got to make the play. He's in there.
He didn't even turn around and look for the ball.
He turned around late. And that's just like, that's a great pass, but now they're making their catches against us. That's a difficult catch.
He had some help from Kelvin Joseph. That's actually part of the problem.
I can't even blame Kelvin Joseph on that. I mean, that was a good coverage from him, but man, just those are the ones that hurt. They make a miracle fucking catch because of a great placement by Aaron Rodgers. It's confusion on the outside. They're pitched outside. Great job by DeMarcus Lawrence. Sent the edge and then making the tackle inside. That's just a base dominant run stop by DeMarcus Lawrence. I love it. I love it. That was a good job by DeMarcus, but I can't stand them. They get, what's the difference? 2nd and 7. They're going to get a first down anyways. Fucking piece of shit. They got to stop these motherfuckers. God damn it. And Aaron Rodgers sees the blood now. Speaking of the blood, Aaron Rodgers sees it. He sees it at number 1. I'm going to attack number 1. And then Dan Quinn knows somehow we got to hide this. So Kelvin Joseph's got to watch out. He's got his duty now. He's got to cover the tight end. And they're not giving him many. Let me see what he's going to get here, guys. To run to the inside. And Neville Gallimore, Micah Parsons with the tackle inside. Good job there. I think Micah is being played at linebacker a lot more and kind of being utilized to kind of help to stop the run more often here right now, where he's playing from. As a 3rd and 4 is up on the screen here, guys. 11:15 and ticking.
Do you think the Cowboys came into this game too cocky, said Cowboy champs?
I think the Cowboys marked this on the calendar, and I just think that they came into this game
We just look slow. Not cocky. We just look slow.
No. But I think they came in. I don't think they came in. This is a game they circled for the whole year. This is a game they focused for. I think extra focused by McCarthy, but maybe over focused. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Give him pressure. He's going for the end zone. What is he doing? Deron Bland. I mean, he didn't even turn around. The whole thing was just...
that was bad coverage by Bland. We got lucky.
No, you know what, though? I'm going to say one thing. It's incredible that Deron Bland did not get fooled there because the whole play was to make sure that you fool Bland here, and Bland stayed watching him. They tried to fool him with the slowdown, I think, or was still hit his hands. But that's the difference between, having a guy like, Devontae Adams and Christian Watson. But Deron Bland had a decent coverage, I will say, on that. 4th and 4. They are going for it on 4th and 4. Big play here on the 42-yard line. We got to get a stop. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. They're not snapping it. They're taking the penalty. They're going back. Who are they yelling? Who is he pointing at here? He wants to have... Aaron Rodgers pointed at Micah Parsons saying that he was saying hike, trying to get them offsides. But or saying that, hey, they're just going to, I think he kind of called Micah and said...
that's bullshit.
Something to Micah. He said something to him saying that Micah Parsons was like, maybe either saying something or maybe Micah called out the play, said they're just going to take the delay, don't move. And he's like, you got us. Giving props to Micah. What's up, Lil G?
Hello.
Here we go, guys. They're punting. It is a punt. There's no flag on the field, which is good. It's a short punt. Gante Turpin has to take the fair catch on the 10. On our own 10-yard line, it's a good punt, good placement. And now Dak has to come out here fixing his fucking head a little bit. Kellen Moore better fix his fucking head.
There's a flag.
And I say there's no flag. There's a flag. Even as the play continues, it's so funny to me. As the play...
Who's it on, though? I think it might be on them. Do they have to re-punt?
If it's a personal foul and then it's 15 yards from that spot, I'll take it on 25. There's Turpin giving the high five to Dak. Looks like it's on them.
Yeah.
On the Packers. They could force a repunt. Oh, personal foul after the play was over by us?
Turpin?
No, 89.
Oh, I thought they said number 9.
Hendershot. Now we're on the 5-yard line. Remember I told you about personal fouls? Yeah. That's their 6th personal foul. 2 against the Bengals and 2 against... I'm saying, guys, that's the 6th... Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's right. By the way, by them, you mean the refereeing crew.
Yeah, the refereeing crew has 6 personal fouls called the entire year. I'm keeping track. 4 of them against us. 2 against everybody else in the NFL. 2 against the Bengal game and 2 now in this fucking Packer game. Incredible.
I know I missed an earlier one.
I'm glad I brought that stat up before this game started, so I'm not so fucking surprised.
I know.
We're not surprised about this. And some of these dumb plays by Hendershot... maybe some other refs wouldn't call that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying discipline isn't a factor, just saying that other ref crews probably don't call that.
Right, and so we can't get mad at the refs because we expect this. If you're smart, you'd find this out, right, McCarthy? Look, in the end...
I'm surprised we got as much of a break as we did earlier on that
I agree.
Crazy-ass 4th and 1 play that ended up meaning nothing, but still.
I know. We shot ourselves in the foot in the next play. But here's the thing for me. I think... It's to note here on this play here, we only lose 5 yards, not 15. I guess that's the best thing I got to say about that. I'll be back and get some of that Packer blood.
That's all right. Go ahead. You full on your blood. Then I
haven't drank enough of it.
I know. I'm gonna need a bathroom break after that though. But it's less of an emergency than it was last time. So, real quick, guys. Let's see. Dez caught that ball. Like if Dez caught that ball, right? Skeptical fan, I don't know about that either. Again, it still feels like it's going to be one of those games where it will come down to the last second. I can't remember who it was that said it earlier in the chat, though, where they said, for some reason with Green Bay, it always comes down to like that field goal we miss, right? Always 3 points or some dumb shit, that one play that you come back to, they're like, yeah, that was the difference maker. We would have won if it wasn't for that. So, but yeah, Dez definitely caught that ball. So, Sniper said flag. Oh my god, I swear the NFL is soft. You know, I will say one of the more frustrating things has been some of the flags that refs have been calling just in general. But really that only applies to some of those roughing the passer flags. And at least in this game, we haven't seen any of that. So, you know, Mr. FCF said it. We went into this game expecting the refs to be like this. So it's not really a surprise. I don't think it's as much of an indictment on discipline. Yeah, like if you want to talk about discipline problems on this team, today I'd say it's less about the penalties committed and much more about the way that they're running their routes on the field or the way they're executing their plays on the field, at least offensively. You know, just saying. So 1st and 10 for our Cowboys, yeah, on our own 5-yard line. So
again, it was a 5-yard penalty.
Let's just not fuck it up.
Here it is. No holding in the end zone. Dak gets out of the end zone. Almost sacked.
It's almost a safety.
He's a sack. He's sacked for a loss of 1.
I'm pretty sure, unfortunately, Tony Pollard, I'm pretty sure misses block there. Like, horribly.
And that's the difference between
horribly.
That's the difference between Zeke and Pollard. You know, even though Pollard's gotten better, he still ain't Zeke when it comes to pass protection. This is scary here. Boy.
And again, that's the thing. If the Packers beat us today, it wasn't it wasn't even an Aaron Rodgers miracle or anything like that. You know what it was? The interceptions. Us. Yeah, like we did it to ourselves once again. Usually Aaron Rodgers does it to us. Tony Pollard with at least
we needed a run on 1st down instead of throw. I don't understand why we throw the fucking ball.
I don't think we were going to run because, again, we're on our own 5-yard line. Biadish about to start a fight.
No. But my point is on 1st down, why are we throwing the ball? Like, we should run the fucking ball.
Again, because we were on our own 5-yard line. I'm guessing the Cowboys didn't want to take the chance that we get a safety, but guess what almost happened? A safety.
Running the ball on our 5 is not a safety. Throwing the ball from our 5 is a safety. That's what I'm
trying to explain it in a way that maybe makes sense. I'm not saying it
doesn't
makes
sense. Look, I don't know what this fucking defense is doing to us right now that's stopping us and making Dak or this offense confused. Kellen Moore, I don't know, but we have to make some adjustments. I don't see any adjustments right now. Dumps it down to Noah Brown. Bad pass because it's low.
We're punting, yeah.
Yep, we're punting the ball because Dak can't get a good pass in this game. And the offense looks like shit in general. Yep. I know we're start off on our own 5, but this is an unenthusiastic team on offense. We seem to come out flat. Second half, we're still flat. The defense came out with a little more, you know, rev.
They are lifeless.
Yeah. Mike McCarthy's trying to clap him off the field like a Jason Garrett motherfucker right there.
Yeah, we got the soulless Mike McCarthy today.
Yeah, I think they switched spots yesterday in the game. I mean, you can see this all day. We see this all the time with fucking Garrett. I don't need to see this here with McCarthy either. The punt by Anger, first time we've seen him on the field, I think.
I think so.
Great punt, by the way. Knocking it back to the 31-yard line. Great coverage there.
Oh!
I think we got it.
Holy shit, I think we got it.
Cowboys ball. Cowboys ball.
Shit, please.
It's our ball. 33, Damone Clark seen somebody recovered it. He's seen it happen.
I saw it.
Yes! Yes, baby. Special teams. What did I say? Yeah, you was repping it. I said it yesterday. We got to win special teams with something. I was thinking a return by Turpin. But instead, it's a turnover. I said block punt possibly on special teams. So here you go.
Hey.
Just squared it right out. We recovered it. It's our ball. And we have the ball midfield. No excuses here, Cowboys. Great job by CJ Goodwin, the captain.
The captain of special teams
Captain of special teams making shit happen and a great eyeball there. Is that Hendershot that recovered it? Oh, McEwen with the recovery. Good eyes. Practice squad. No more. He's signed 53 now. So, great job by special teams.
Bones deserves all the praise because our special teams is hyper aware.
Yeah.
Hyper aware.
Great
Again,
job.
not saying we're almost too aware. Like you said, we make some dumb penalties every once in a while. We get some little dumb mistakes. Sometimes we get a little over eager, right? But the energy on the special teams every single time that we take the field in whatever situation that is, right? We've had everything happen on special teams now. Think about it.
Yeah.
We've blocked a kick.
45-yard line for the Cowboys. Now we're running the ball. And again, not getting those big chunk yards.
Is that Malik Davis or
only
Pollard?
2 yards right there for Pollard.
Pollard.
Only 2 yards.
I don't care. Run it again.
In a way, I agree, yes.
I'm sorry, but this is one of those times where I feel like we just have to punch him a bit in the mouth.
CJ Goodwin with a great look at this. I mean, he's just throwing his guy. That's Nixon right there, by the way.
Man,
what a job by CJ Goodwin, the special teams captain.
That's how you tackle, by the way, guys. That's how you tackle.
That's a solid tackle. Hitting the right where the ball
I know we're not going to run again, but I want to run again. I just want to make that clear.
Well, we can screen. We can get the ball in Pollard's hands, but we're not seeing to doing that. We're not scheming that. So that RPO bullshit. Dak gets time, throws it over the top. Wide
Yes,
open.
CeeDee
Lamb to the 10, 12-yard
I'll take
line.
that.
Hells yeah.
Hell yeah.
No flag. I always got to look at that because it
I
still
know,
says
I
second
know.
and 10. Guys, Cowboys going up tempo, which is good. Got to
it
keep
up
it going.
with the tempo.
From the 45 to the 12. Let's go, Cowboys. Great pass by Dak. Waking up a little bit. CD getting a little separation. Great job. It's a quick huddle, I think. It wasn't a no huddle. Right
go.
side set.
We're in the red zone now,
We got
guys.
3 pass catches with Dalton Schultz, one of them as the receiver
We're
to
on
the
their
right.
13-yard
Dak
line.
looks left center.
Oh,
Right through
knocked
Dalton
down.
Schultz's hands right there. I don't know if it was knocked down or he dropped it. Either
No,
way,
it looked like he just dropped it.
McDuffie was there.
I guess we'll
who's
see
the
it
third
now.
stringer and linebacker. You know, this
Oh,
is
no,
the
this
play
is the
before.
CeeDee Lamb one.
Then Dak had
Ooh.
time. You see him moving in the pocket. Beautiful play by Dak Prescott. Look at that. Look at that throw compared to the other one. And a couple other ones. Not just the one that was bad. But
Oh, that's why he was shaking his head. He had turf on his
Yeah,
helmet.
he has a big chunk of grass up in
I
that
know.
shit. Yeah, you got to pull that shit out. Noah Brown helping him. Now, slowing thing down. Back to 7 minutes and 19 seconds in the third quarter. 14-14. We're inside the red zone on the fucking 13-yard
that
line.
Tolbert that I
Second
saw? 18?
and he is in the game. Tolbert's in the game. It's a run to Pollard.
There
They're
we go,
watching. He
Pollard.
gets
Go,
that little
Pollard,
burst.
go, Pollard, go,
Touchdown.
Pollard.
Yes!
Yes!
No flags. I always say that because you got to
yeah.
look. Get that TD, baby. 20-14. Cowboys. Hell yeah. You got to run that goddamn ball. Inside zone. Duo blocking. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. We finally got in and put together here. Let's get this fucking shit in
And
the
you know what, Mary, that you're 100% right. Defense absolutely saving us, but that was actually special teams that saved us on that one.
Special teams
came
gets credit on that one, yes.
Look, this is why it takes all 3 parts of your game.
All levels.
This is what we mean when we say complimentary football, though. Offense just complimented us.
Yes,
very
special
nicely.
teams complement this. You know, the defense. You know,
defense also went out there and did what they had to do.
They got the. You know, they got the stop. Right.
Defense got the stop. Special teams made the play. Offense scored the points. Guys, that's what we got to do.
It's a team
chess,
game.
not checkers.
Yes.
Chess, not checkers.
And again, we made it.
Actually, checkers, not chess.
Turnover made, guys. Turnover made. That's the big key there. We're scoring points off turnovers. We're getting the momentum back. Now our strength comes on the field. Yeah. The defense, but it was about C.J. Goodwin on special teams. It's about the CeeDee Lamb catch
Tolbert
there.
was in there blocking, by the way.
And I want to say, I was just going to mention that. Tolbert was in there on that play blocking down the field with Noah Brown blocking down the field. Obviously, he's got some skill when it comes to blocking. Physical receiver. The Cowboys, you know, last week, if you watch that video, I might play it up later. I don't know if you can see Tony Pollard, but Tony Pollard touchdowns last week. I think Tolbert was in there for 1 or 2 of those touchdowns, blocking in the run. So this is something I'm noticing as well. You guys called it as well. He's not getting targets when it comes to I keep saying Tolbert.
Tolbert, yeah.
When it comes to Tolbert, he's not getting the targets in the passing game, but he's in there to block, like Noah Brown.
Tolbert next.
I know. Tony Tolbert's an actual former player.
T Green, of course, much love. We know, we appreciate every single person here hanging with us, joining us, rocking with us here on the MCF side of things. Take a second to hit like if you haven't already. One of the best, easiest, simplest ways, and 100% free. 99, right, to help support us here on the MCF side of things. Subscribing, of course. You can follow us on Twitter as well, at MyCowboysFamily, or hop into our Discord. Great discussions always going on there. We always post before we go live as well. But guys,
don't forget also notification bell. Make sure you put that to all videos because we go live on the nightly. So, and there's also videos we post throughout the day on some days.
Let me extra shout out though the sponsor of the week,
Boom.
JD from DC. He's representing from enemy territory.
Yes.
He's also right behind Jason Renfro, who's trying to take it over.
Amazing games in third. He won the jersey. Second place is JD from DC right now on the overall board. Our sponsor week. In first place is Jason Renfro, who is usually the Cash App King, but he's trying to take over that sponsor. He wants the elevation.
Yep.
So he's trying to take that sponsor.
SnugX, of course,
baby.
Representing MCW style with 66 points on that stream, boss. And thank you, Roger that Asher.
Yeah.
Keeping Tony Pollard well fed today. But Zeke all the time well fed.
He'll be back next week.
King, although I think we're about to have our first
Queen.
Queen?
Possibly. Jason Renfro gave some love earlier. But not enough yet. Mary Alvarez still in the lead in the Cash App, but there's still time. We don't know what's going to happen. Jason Renfro dropped a little closer with a dollar holler earlier. Mary Alvarez, though, the Queen may be in the house, kicking off next week as the Cash App Queen. We'll see. Might be our first one. Mary Alvarez, much love to you. Much love to Roger that Asher, SnugX. Of course, JD from DC, and right now, Jason Renfro, the overall leaderboard on him. Amazing games with the win. Third place above. JD from DC in second, trying to go back-to-back like our 90s Cowboys. We will see as tonight's game comes to completion. Speaking of completion, 7 minutes and 14 seconds left in this third quarter. We're up by 7. Could have been up by at least 10. Or even more if we didn't give up some.
Maher's energy today has been like really intense.
Yeah, but his kickoffs have been shit.
I know, it's that cold weather, I'm telling you.
Guys, I mean, yeah, they just got back past the 30-yard line.
The reason I say that is because you saw him earlier. He was like jumping up and down and like moving side to side and all over the place.
He's Canadian, though. He shouldn't have this kind of issue. And you know what?
Maybe, look.
I'm not Canadian, but he played in a Canadian league.
But even in iceberg, defrost, and high heat, like he's been in Dallas for a while now.
Here's the thing, though. He's the best in kickoffs in the NFL. He only had 1 return until this game. He's had 4 returns in this game. So, yeah, the weather may be keeping the ball lower. I don't know if there's an issue there with, not altitude, but with the cold heat. But he's off with his kickoffs, which is, again, they're starting off. This is the worst game on kickoffs that we've had all year, giving Aaron Rodgers about 5 to 7 yards more than we usually give up for almost every other offense. That's a bad special teams thing.
No pressure there.
No flag either.
Shouldn't be a flag.
Nope.
Kelvin Joseph didn't even know the ball was headed his way.
The way that they're playing this, you can tell that
they're obviously targeting Kelvin Joseph.
Aaron Rodgers is going to. He's smart. He's not stupid. He's targeting Kelvin Joseph. I don't know what happened there. I don't know why Trayvon Diggs let off. He looked away for a second and left Lazard, who we got to watch. He's their number 1. They haven't even used Sammy Watkins. I mean, he's supposed to be their big get for Aaron Rodgers. Look what happens though when you don't get that, right? Amari Johnson or Rodgers, I think, is out there on the. I think Amari Rodgers. They got like 3 Rodgers on this team. So, and they got an Aaron Jones, they got a Amari Rodgers, and they got an Aaron Rodgers. They go an under center pitch out there. Sam Williams tries to get in there. Nice hit. God. Donovan Wilson, he's out of bounds.
But yeah, Wilson just tackled that man out of bounds into like another dimension.
That was like he came from like nowhere with that speed and the angle on A.J. Dillon on the run there to the outside. Now, it's interesting, right, though? Even though our weakness is the run, and they've been kind of doing a good job running on us for the most part, they've kind of given up on the run a little bit.
Scorpio also throwing out there, the cold makes the ball lose a little bit of pressure,
what I thought.
Too. So
it's
those extra few yards you're seeing is less from, maybe Maher's power and more just, the ball's just cold. Not as
the cold is making the ball kind of
shrink?
Less. Yeah, it deflates. Deflategate. Now, 3rd and 4, guys, shotgun. That's a delay of game. They didn't call that?
Nope.
Oh, it's a sack anyways.
Okay,
it don't fucking matter.
I'll take the sack.
Sam Williams, number 54, the rookie, coming crazy out there.
Helping him out on the other side, saying, I got you, bro.
Listen, that was Sam Williams collapsing that pocket with the big sack and Aaron Rodgers.
Now I'm glad. You see, that's what happens when you don't call the delay of game. Try that again, refs.
Look at that. Getting Elton Jenkins right there. What a play. Sam. Listen, this is one of their better offensive linemen.
What a clean sack.
The left guard, he could play tackle as well. What a job there. Coverage also helped, but look, 2 guys went the wrong way. Lazard wide open. But what happens when you have too much pressure? Even the best quarterbacks can't find the easy open passes. Everyone loves to yell at Dak in the past. Not this game. He's sucking this game. But in the past, Dak has been,
Come on, Turpin.
Oh, come on, Turpin time. Let's go. Take it back all the way. Special teams, let's win this game. Oh, just don't get too cute.
It's okay.
Ooh, late hit there on Goodwin by fucking 25, Nixon.
No, Goodwin's talking his shit. Don't worry. There's, flag, though.
Oh, no, it's a late hit for sure, but it'll probably be on us for holding.
Ooh. That'd be bullshit. Just saying.
Let's see. Turpin don't look happy.
I think they're talking about it, but what's there to talk about?
Dax, are they going to have to repunt, or is it a first? Is it some kind of like personal foul before we had the ball? At least Dax getting his helmet on.
Yeah, he's talking to the ref now, but
everyone is upset, so it's obviously the Cowboys.
On the Cowboys, but still.
Incredible.
Kelvin Joseph?
Blindside block. He was double teaming a guy, and the guy ran into him, I think. Let's see.
Why are they showing this?
They're showing our blown coverages, and Aaron Rodgers can't find anybody because Sam Williams is up his asshole. That's why.
Give me a second. I know. I'm going to take my bathroom break real quick now just because it seems like this is the best time.
Very strange what's going on.
Yeah, that was a little weird. I hope they explain that a little better.
Let me see
or
here.
At least show the play.
Talk that shit, Sam, my boy. T. Green says, since Dallas has the lead now, we need to continue to run the ball. It's getting real cold out there. I agree, T. Green. We need to keep it on the ground and pound. Now, Persico said this drive will determine the rest of the game. This is a very important drive. Agreed, Mr. Persico, in that Navy blue crew. Like Cassie Stewart, it will be against us. I mean, they even, I guess they called it on us, but Rack City, let's go rookie. Cleveland Brown, Basham's crotch was on Rodgers' face when he got sacked. That is funny. Longhorn said, at least we get the ball. Shaking my head. William Burney said we get the ball back. And that's the thing. Defense did their job once again. Unfortunately, I don't know if Kelvin Joseph is just playing poorly on special teams, or are they picking on him? Because he seems to have the most issues out of all our special teams players. I'm talking about mainly when it comes to blocking, because he, even on coverage stuff, he's messed up a lot in the whole year. Really, let's be real about his special. Do we get Nashawn Wright activated? Probably not, because overall on defense, you're seeing better play by Kelvin Joseph. I think better in coverage than Nashawn Wright, but Nashawn Wright might be better special teams at this point. I don't know. We also know he's a pick that's higher than Nashawn Wright, even though it's by a round. Might be a Jerry Jones special, right, or a Stephen Jones special, rather than it is a Dan Quinn special, which is Nashawn Wright. And they want to see, Joseph out there, because that's the value pick. You got to get him out. You can't make him inactive. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Cleveland Browns said, "Come on, Bones, keep the special teams in check." Larry J. I remember when everybody was mad at Dallas for taking Sam Williams. Larry J. I mean, I've been talking about Sam Williams before the draft, saying the Cowboys love him. Dan Quinn worked him out big time. They are big fans of him. And I said, don't be surprised if the Cowboys take him, a little earlier than maybe most expect. A lot of people said third round, maybe he'll get there. Cowboys didn't want to do maybe. And I actually said Sam Williams was like the big splash pick out of everybody else, because offensive line, he might be great, which he's doing great, Tyler Smith, but it's not a splash player, right, situation. Tolbert, I just said, even before the bust situation that he's been kind of looking like this year, to me, Sam Williams was the guy who's going to have the most opportunity to make a big play with the least amount of chances. And and again, this is a stupid call. Kelvin Joseph gets called for the unnecessary roughness. Again, let me go back to this Brad Allen fucking refereeing crew. 7 personal fouls now in the season. 5 against the Cowboys. I'm talking about 5 personal fouls by this referee. 7 personal foul calls by this ref crew in the season. They don't call it very often, but 5 times against our Cowboys. 2 against the Bengals and 3 against the fucking Packers. Now, we're running Malik Davis, rookie from Florida, undrafted, and he gets about 4 yards, 5 yards. A good spell play there, a good spell run for Tony Pollard. Big fan of Sam Williams with you, Henry. Kelvin Joseph trashed at Henry Smith. Retro Sky said it was a pressure that prevented that possible touchdown from happening. Exactly. That's what I've always said. Even the coverage doesn't have to be great every single time, because our defense, front 7, you know who's coming. That's going to fuck up even the best guys like Aaron Rodgers. Sam Williams part of the crew here. So 2nd and 6, we run the ball again. Malik Davis with a big run. Yeah! Big run, about 15 yards for a first down. Number 34. No, it's all right. I'm talking to the family here. But let me see. I'm up to House Nelson. Hell no. After Kelvin Justin got in the car with people, he's losing his damn privileges. Big boss man. Love Sam Williams, but also I love receiver Pickens.
Play action there.
There you go. We got time, Dak.
Nope, Dak threw it away.
No, it's intentional grounding. What are they still doing?
They're calling it. No, I think, they're not throwing the flag.
That should be intentional grounding, but I think Dak was saying his receiver was held down the field. I think he was. Or the right tackle was eligible. It could have been that as well.
Again.
There's the flag, right? There it is.
Yeah.
Intentional grounding. Fuck. He's trying to tell him he was throwing.
They're trying to say, he's.
That's a loss. 15 yards on a loss of down.
That's huge.
Of course, that ends the drive.
Yeah.
Dak, another dumb fucking mistake. He can't. And I understand he got Dalton Schultz here, but Schultz wasn't looking for the ball. Who was he really throwing to, guys? Let's be real. It's just, again, that was a dumb play by Dak. We can blame the refs all we want, but Dak was at fault there. Then he get to the line of scrimmage. He was still inside the tackles.
So now it's 2nd and 21.
Would Aaron Rodgers get away with that? I know. Would Aaron Rodgers get away with that? Yeah, probably. Who gives a fuck? He doesn't, so stop bitching about it. Dak's got to be better. 2nd and 21, disaster. Shotgun, 4-man rush, and they get a little pressure. Looks like a false start on the Cowboys. False start or a timeout. Or the refs are respotting things, maybe. They stopped the play. But now we just showed our offensive play.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's hogwash.
We come out there and show our shit. Now the Packers know what to expect. Because of the referees fucking up. There it is. That hurts the Cowboys. We come right back out. Let's see.
I'm sorry. This is bullshit.
These refs suck dick, I'm telling you.
Yep, we're seriously doing this.
But remember, the Eagles game was frustrating because the refs, cater to the home team. Same refereeing crew. We talk about it all the time. I try to get these refs in our heads so we know to kind of game to expect when getting reffed. Here we go. High snap. Little play action kind of RPO. Dak dumps it down to Dalton Schultz. Come on,
Schultz. Come on,
Get
Schultz.
that speed. Hold that ball.
Look, that went from a 2nd and 21 to at least like a 3rd and 8.
4:20 and ticking.
Much more manageable.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 3rd and 8. I'm not sure. Zeke's 3rd and 9. So there you go. Forgot about that Cowboy yard. Yeah. Zeke's obviously looking. I have to admit, he actually looks kind of sad on the sideline today. Not as happy as he did against the Bears.
This is a prime game for Zeke. For an Ezekiel Elliott type player.
I think he feels the loss of not playing this game more than he does against the Bears.
People could say that CeeDee Lamb was wide open deep, and he was, but Dak was not in a position to throw that. He had no time to throw that. He had to go with the under route there to Dalton
shot in motion, it looks like.
Is that? Yeah.
89, yeah.
Helping the chip there. Dak goes down the field.
Yes,
catches it by CD. Somehow the fucking jersey gets pulled. I know. First down. There you go. Wipe your nose for that.
He wiped his ass first.
Down. Yeah. Good route there by him this time. But wait, working on Nixon. I told you this is the key matchup. I wanted to. Dak has to look for him.
Take advantage of that.
Dak has to look for CD in this situation. Kellen Moore's got to call the fucking plays.
I was gonna say, it feels like we haven't really seen this until now, though.
We've been talking again. This is the halftime adjustment. Possibly.
Somebody's hurt. Unfortunately,
number 90.
Oh, shit. Let me go ahead and mute it there.
I'll let you know number 90
at least from the Cowboys side, we've had 3 injuries so far. Sorry, go ahead.
No, Jaron Reed is the guy. He's a starting interior guy.
So we've had 3 injuries so far to the Dallas Cowboys. Michael Gallup got banged up. He came back in the game. LVE got banged up, but he came back to the game. Yep. Anthony Brown got banged up, but he's out for the rest of the game with a concussion. So
officially.
Obviously, considering that we have 3 games in 12 days. Not really sure what that means as far as his status for the next game or two, just because of our shorter turnaround timeline. But we'll kind of keep an eye out for that, and we'll keep you guys updated as well. So
now I'm going to shout out here the man, Jason Renfro, who has been rocking, teetering to the top of the Cash App side of things, and currently the overall leader. He dropped a dollar holler and said, "Go Cowboys." But the current leader, Mary Alvarez, also dropped some love from above with a $2 drop, $2 holler. He said, "Come on, Cowboys, go get the win, please." And I'm with you. We're with you. We're all rooting for this thing to happen.
We're all rooting for you.
All of us rooting for this navy blue, silver, and star.
By the way, CeeDee Lamb officially has his first 100-yard game since last season, Halloween night. So
good job,
a lot of us said that this was going to be the game where we'd see one of our receivers, although most of us, and including you, thought it was going to be Michael Gallup. Yeah, so obviously, I have a feeling the reason it isn't Michael Gallup, not going to lie, because he got a little banged up earlier in this game, and isn't maybe at the level he was expecting to be at.
Jair Alexander is not covering CeeDee Lamb the whole game. We're moving him in the slot and then exploiting that weakness, and that's the key. Speaking of, Mary, just so I would say, exploiting the weakness and trying to take that Cash App. We'll see what happens. But still, at the end of this night, at the end of this specific stream, we will crown a new, either an old champ like our Jason Renfro, a new queen in Mary Alvarez, or you never know, skeptical fans still hanging around over there in the Cash App as well in the running. So we'll see. This is coming down to the wire. So is the overall board, because you got Jason Renfro on top, JD from DC right behind him. Amazing games right behind him. The battle on both sides is big. I know. There's the Basham.
I need to save
nut
this.
drop.
I need to save
this.
I'm going to save this and send it to you.
Yes, please do. I'll have to use that for like the maybe knock on wood, some victory, something. There you go. 9 catches, 100 yards, and he does have that touchdown. First time all year any receiver has 100 yards or a touchdown in the same game. That's the worst we had, by the way, since our history. Worst streak. Here we go. Pass midfield, 1st and 10. A run to the right side with Malik Davis. There he goes.
He's gone. He's gone. Ooh.
15-yard run to the sideline. Damn. And listen, who's been the spark plug in this game? Not Tony Pollard as much. Oh, he had a touchdown. I get it. It's Malik Davis waking up. He had 1 carry before these last couple of carries. He's been dominating. Before this, he had 1 carry for 1 yard. So, second half, he's gotten 5 carries for 40 yards. I don't know. 5 first downs this half.
I feel like
2 for the Packers.
I'm going to throw this out there. I think it's less of a Malik Davis, Tony Pollard thing, and more we're seeing more runs to the outside. Which, for whatever reason, that is working more than running up the middle or inside.
Someone
should
be open. He's going deep over the top. CeeDee Lamb, touchdown! Woo! How about them Cowboys? CeeDee Lamb strutting again. TD baby. So CeeDee now got, look, they're doing the whole thing. Big touchdown there. And listen, all our predictions, right? I was talking about 27 or 28 points for the Cowboys. We hit it. I talk about them not getting over 16, 17. They didn't hit it yet, even with the fucking big game we gave them in the first half. It's that defense. The offense awakening. That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful. But why did that work? Dak is doing great. Why? Because the play calling is great.
Look,
that's where Kellen Moore comes in.
Whatever adjustments
we ran and then
had
play
to
action.
be made were made. You know, it seems like the offense, whatever was not being communicated in that first half, they're on the same page now. They at least said, hey, I know I fucked up here, you fucked up here. Like, this is what we got to do next time. This is where we have to adjust. I also saw, I can't remember who it was.
Play calling matters.
I'm pretty sure it was someone in the chat, like, way back in the beginning. They also kind of mentioned that, you know, one of the things about CeeDee Lamb, too, is that the way that the Cowboys play him, you almost are giving him a little bit of leeway to kind of, like, he kind of adjusts for himself. You get what I mean? You kind of give him a bit of a choice on how you end up running routes. So it seems like it's less of a, like, oh, he ran the wrong route or whatever, as much as it was, there was just, again, miscommunication between him and Dak on what the plan was there. Because I do think the Cowboys give CeeDee Lamb, leeway, I don't want to say leeway or freedom. It's just that the way that CeeDee Lamb, or at least the way that the Cowboys seem to want to use CeeDee Lamb, and the way that Dak plays as well, like, yeah, like, we give ourselves a few options there. And honestly, I think a reason we haven't seen that work as well is because the supporting cast also is not up to par to kind of, you know, fully support the CeeDee Lamb things we're trying to do.
I hear what you're saying.
What I'm trying to say is that it's multifaceted. It's not as easy as saying, like, oh, it's just Dak throwing bad passes, or, receivers running bad routes.
But unfortunately, it's also the fact that we are
throwing was a great pass and a great route.
Right, because we're working the run and play action out of that. That's what's happening every time. When we do this, it's domination.
Running on the outside has changed everything.
Malik Davis has helped majorly on this drive. We got a drop here, $2 holler.
Love to see it.
By the man, Skeptical fan.
31-17, that's his score
right.
prediction.
He did say that.
And I know
trending towards that direction right now.
I know that I don't remember if I said, like, an actual final score, but I know I pretty much said, I'm like, you know, I'm much closer to that side of things than I am to some of the other side of things.
I was more than 28 to, like, 17 side of things.
So there you go. But much love, Mary Alvarez, as well, with her $2 holler, saying CD's on fire.
CD.
Love seeing McCarthy happy. Let's get it.
2 TDs, 130 yards for CeeDee Lamb. Dak hitting it as well. You know, Pollard doing well. I think Malik Davis giving us a little boost there on that drive. Much love to Mary Alvarez and Skeptical. The Skeptical fan is in 4th place on the overall board, trying to make that last-second run. And you got Mary Alvarez also, you know, right there, almost ready to take over that 5th spot right there, right behind them, with these multiple drops, and in first place on the Cash App. So much love to you, Mary, and of course, Skeptical fan and Jason Renfro in the Cash App. Don't forget Snug X, 62 points.
That's right.
On the stream, boss. He's in that yellowish orange, that Green
Larry
Bay
J, by the way.
Yellow.
He said, we know who Rodgers is. Let's keep pressure on him.
Yes.
Retro Scotty said, I didn't see Pollard in that drive. Resting him, or is he injured? They're just resting him.
No, resting him and just trying to use Malik Davis. That's the whole point. You need to get another guy some runs here. And that's where, you know, I said that's why they brought Allison up as the third guy to do what Malik Davis is doing.
Yep. T Green said, MCF, we all criticize the team, especially Dak, but we just got to keep supporting our team. Dallas is the second half team, and everyone just seems to play better in that second half. I
agree. And listen, we are allowed to be upset and frustrated. Look at another kickoff short here.
And again, just a little under 10 yards.
Good stop there, though. A yard short of the 25. Good job by Luke Gifford playing a great game. Saving a fumble earlier by a Hendershot, recovering the fumble. Luke Gifford. But is this the duo blocking? Are we going to see duo blocking? Let's see. Is it going to be a double team here on the right? Oh, okay, no, this is the pass.
So they're trying to say that Terrence Steele moved, but...
Yeah. See, that's what Dak missed earlier, but you know why Dak couldn't make that play? Because we were in a shotgun, RPO, and the pressure was intense.
Can I ask something? No offense, but I didn't see Terrence Steele move there. Like, did I miss it? Am I crazy?
They're trying to say he did, but no, it's another outside run. Look at Kelvin Joseph.
Ooh, great run stop there. Was that a fumble?
No. I thought Kelvin Joseph did a great job keeping that to the inside. That's what you got to do. And another great job by whoever was the left end there. I was Basham.
Very quiet game for Micah Parsons.
Yeah, very quiet. I agree. It's the way we're using him. He's more linebacker. I think you're right. I think we shifted him a little more. You don't see him playing the edge as much. in this game.
Look,
but watch the
like
third
I said,
downs. He'll be moved in there.
If I'm off the top of my head, though, the two biggest plays on defense that we've had, he was linebacker.
He's
He was playing a linebacker.
He's playing
spot.
linebacker with LVE right now. No Damone Clark. Yeah, Cowboys getting in there, slowing them down. Osa. Wish we would have slowed him down a little.
Yeah, I'm guessing that we just chose.
Hooker with the hit.
We chose to use Micah Parsons a little bit more linebacker just because, remember, it's a multifaceted thing. It's not just about the maybe assistance with the run stop that he gives you, right? It's the pass coverage that I think that to me is a bigger factor.
Yeah.
He helps keep you covered depending on he's playing more or less in the middle there more.
Yeah,
so
if he's there
playing,
with LVE in the middle.
If he's playing in that middle linebacker spot, you know, you're basically making sure that none of those stupid little tight end cute things or your slot receiver, like it just...
and again, who's the third guy you see in the mix? You're seeing a lot of Hooker, but you're seeing some Wilson and a lot of Curse. They're spreading it out now, keeping our linebackers. But look, we got three in there.
Micah's still a linebacker, but he switched with LVE to the other side.
And look, they were confusing them. They ran out of time.
Should be delay a game or did they call a timeout?
Either timeout, delay a game. Which one is it?
Okay, so they called a timeout at the last second there.
They're sloppy.
And I'm telling you, I actually really like what Dan Quinn is doing here.
You see the adjustments already, right?
Well, not just that, but you have to remember, what's the other adjustment we had to make? With no Anthony Brown, you almost want Kelvin Joseph to end up on one-on-one matchups as much as possible, just because that almost helps us, you know, like you don't want him going out there making tackles. You don't want him doing, you know what I mean? Like,
well, he did a good job in making that edge, that's run support.
He did,
you know, and so you got to give him credit on that, being aware enough. He's got speed, he's got the natural ability, so he's still utilizing that. We're obviously not trying
to leave that to chance, though. Like, you know what I mean?
The key is getting pressure on Rodgers, and we're doing it without having to have Micah going in as an edge. We're doing it with other guys, so that's part of the reason why you're seeing Micah there, the linebacker spot. But you're seeing a lot of J-Ron Curse as our third linebacker.
I'm actually going to be really interested to hear from Dan Quinn afterwards, as far as what his motivation was.
Again, Micah in the middle there. LVE on the outside like a blitzer. Curse watching there, kind of the box a little bit, with a lot of Hooker playing down safety there. Guys going back in coverage.
Oh, Micah. Oh, shit.
That's the difference. With Micah would have gotten that sack.
Micah was in there.
Was he? Okay, no,
yeah.
But he was, but Osa was one that missed where the closest to him is my point.
Yeah, Micah came from the inside. Look. Yeah, he almost got there, but... Yeah, you see, look, there he is, look.
Oh, it was DeMarcus Lawrence. I thought DeMarcus Lawrence had him. Damn.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I know. It was good to pressure him, but he saw that hole there. Keeping Micah back would have been maybe better on that play by Dan Quinn. Got a little over-aggressive. 50 seconds to go before the end of the third. They got two guys helping now. Cowboys are showing like they're going to, be bringing... Oh, here comes J-Ron Curse coming to help on the outside. Great job there. We could stop him, please.
Oh, come on. Why did they blow the whistle?
I don't know, because he's still running. Cowboy players are not getting him down, but
we basically let him get an extra 2 yards.
Curse read that. We should have stopped him way before. Oh, Micah's hurt. He's limping. Don't like that.
I'm telling you guys, something. Micah Parsons is just not 100% right now.
Something's going on with his hamstring there. Yeah, lower body.
It's a hamstring, hip, his leg, his knee.
I mean, is it cramping up? I don't
know.
It
could be cramps, maybe.
Calf? Here we go, 2nd and 5, guys. No Micah now, so no pass rush from him. We are bringing blitz here. There were coming some guys. Damn it, too much time. That's the fucking problem there. God damn it. J-Ron Curse got there. He was getting knocked out from other guys. That was an unfortunate situation. We got pressure. We would have got a sack.
And Aaron Rodgers seems pissed after
that. Yeah, because he threw a bad pass. He was pressured. 4th quarter starting. Let's hit the chat up. God damn.
Oh, I was
Micah
check
Parsons,
on the Micah thing real quick, but I'll hit up the chat. It's all right. So, John Ingram said, "Come on, let's get another turnover." Rack City said, "Timed out because Micah read Aaron's play."
Yeah,
that's a great call. Agree. So, T Green said, "Let's keep the good energy in the chat. Let's go." Jason Renfro said, "If they score another touchdown here, we'll have to pass even more." So,
no, we don't.
Mary Alvarez, much love, said, also to see y'all happy FCF and FCW, not like in the beginning. Yeah, it feels a lot better now that the Cowboys are up and doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, but we know it's also
it's not over, but it's a lot easier to enjoy it, right?
Guys, we got that Packer blood.
Yes,
that
more blood. We need more blood.
I need more blood.
That sounds gross. Justin Crow said Dallas special teams really came through for them today. Even though a couple costly penalties, they actually really came through. And really, I'm going to say it, at least one of those penalties was bullshit.
Yeah.
So, or at least they never really showed us where the penalty was committed.
They don't
have to explain it. They could at least show it.
They actually did show it. Kelvin Joseph. Yeah, you were. I think that was your bathroom break. But Kelvin Joseph blocked, like almost to the face, and they called that as a personal foul. I mean, It was suspect. But again, if it's close to aggressive play, of all referees, they're the ones going to throw it the most. I'm sorry, not the most. The most against us. This is a known fact. That's 5 out of their 7 personal foul calls of the year for this referee
Micah's back on the field to
us.
start the fourth quarter.
Good. We just got to make sure he's good, right? He got a little stretching on the sideline. Hopefully it's a cramp.
Oh. In case anybody had any kind of questions, by the way, at least Brian Broaddus speculates that one of the reasons that you are seeing Micah play so much linebacker is for that run defense. Again, well, here,
so
Dan
not coverage,
Quinn,
more about the
exactly,
run.
more run stopping than it is coverage.
And again, that could be, I've been talking about all the other keys of help with Hankins and Basham, which have helped. And, but now, that's a great point. Damone Clark's speed and all that stuff could help, but Micah Parsons is a complete package there, so he could be disruptive in run plays, which we know he's done before. If the Cowboys have to improve the run, again, if we can, the key I think is this, baby. If we see our defense be just as attacking and pressuring on quarterbacks without Micah Parsons in the mix, then we can even be a better defense by using Micah and stopping the run.
True.
So think about that, because Micah can not just, we just think of him as a pass rusher, but he's a run stopper too.
I figured you'd like that.
Yeah. Ever since that ball grab moment by Aaron Jones, 21 straight points for the Dallas Cowboys. Suck on these fucking navy blue, silver, and star level nuts.
Let me see. By the way, I do think that it was definitely some kind of a miscommunication between Dak and CeeDee Lamb, just because I'm just seeing it now that after that interception, I think the second one, Dak and CeeDee Lamb spoke for like a few minutes, like just one-on-one.
Bash him in there. Trying to get some pressure. Great job, defense, and LV with the read. Great job by Basham. I told you guys, he sets the edge. He also can pass rush. This is Aaron Rodgers just doing like this because he can't do shit against our defense.
By the way, in case you're wondering what happened, it looks like he rolled his left ankle, Micah Parsons.
Damn.
When he stepped on, unfortunately stepped on their right tackle, the Packers' right tackle, and then kind of rolled his ankle a little bit. Following that, so just kind of throwing it out there since we weren't sure. It kind of looked like it might have been a hip, a hamstring. Looks like it was possibly an ankle injury, but Micah Parsons back out on the field.
Josh Nijman. Or Nijman. Yeah, he's out there. That's the guy. That's the right tackle. Here
Another
he
goes.
Run.
A great, not bad
yards.
Stop, though.
I know, but we could have had him like 2 yards farther back. He almost broke it. Either way, it's about 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4.
Which is still very manageable.
For them, with Aaron Rodgers.
3rd and 7. Great. They marked that knee way back.
Yeah, that's good. Guys, everybody in the chat, don't forget to hit the like button, please.
I think he kind of slid a little bit.
Yeah, he did. He hit that right there. Ooh, I don't know. Hit that like. Hit subscribe if you're new, guys. We go live every night. Get that game day reaction, but we do the live streams every night, talk about the Cowboy news, info, and updates on our Cowboys. 6-2 right now for the season, and in our 10th game, in our 9th game, week 10. Let's try to finish this game against these Packers. They haven't scored the entire second quarter. Bad pass there. I don't know if it was a bad pass as much as it was Lazard kind of.
The fact that Trayvon was like all the way back there, though.
I know he's playing very off this game. I'm not really sure why. 4th and 7. Are they going to go for it? I mean, they kind of been aggressive. They've been aggressive all day. They got the ball on our side of the field, even if it's on the 40.
And not just that, but realistically speaking, they're down by 2 scores.
Yep.
I know there's still a whole fourth quarter left, but
like
you said, they were aggressive earlier today in times where they didn't even, we weren't even down by this much. So
here we go. Micah's in the game. Kelvin Joseph in the game. We got a lot of young guys in this game.
I don't think Green Bay wants to leave it to their defense.
Now Micah's playing pass rusher here. We got to watch the possible scramble from Aaron Rodgers. We're coming in. There's Micah coming. He steps up.
Please, no.
Oh my God, touchdown. And that's what Aaron Rodgers fucking does to your ass. Christian Watson with a touchdown on 4th down and 7. That's a cockbreaker right there. My God.
Well, offense, you know what you got to do now, right?
Defense broke once again. That's unacceptable. Who was in coverage? Bland?
I think
the game was over.
Yeah, it was Bland.
The game was over.
Again, Bland did not turn around again.
He fell back in coverage too.
I mean, he was too far back. Watson had too much space there, so. Can we block this? We can miss it? Oh, is it no good?
Oh,
shit.
Somehow he still blocked it and the thing went through.
Oh,
that's
God.
typical. That's not good news for us today. Get ready for it. The luck is not on our side. It never has been. We're the fourth least luckiest
this
team.
is, by the way, I think the second time we allowed more than 20 points, right?
Yep, second time we allowed more than 20 points. And the only other time we allowed over 20, we lost.
Yep, exactly.
But I guess
far from over now.
I guess 29 by the Bears. We won that one.
William Bernie, but yes, far from over now. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what kind of a coverage that was there, but honestly, it really did come down to just bland.
Man coverage. That was man coverage right there. And again, unfortunately...
The problem with man coverage is, remember, it always does come down to just your guy against their guy.
You got to get pressure, though. If you get pressure, the pass is not as good. We didn't get pressure
Too much time for Roger, said Big Boss Man. We could have ended this game now. Fuck, said Cowboy Longhorn.
Yep. One play just...
On fucking 4th and down, we give up a touchdown to Jason Renfro?
Yeah.
God, I hate Aaron Rodgers, said John Ingram.
I hate him, too.
Why? Wow, said Mary Alvarez.
We allowed...
No, Dak said it figures. William Bernie said this should have wrapped up the game, so...
Are we allowing this team to stay? That's the biggest issue with this team in the playoffs. We'll probably make it, but the biggest issue is we don't have that playoff run in us
Chris
yet.
Plumage said Cowboy doing Cowboy things against the Packers. Shake my head.
We can't put these teams out of their misery. We can't, score on turnovers. We cannot, I talk about the beginning of the game. We should have been 10-0, and we throw interception in the end zone and then allow a big play here and there by the defense. We got to tighten up. And
Cameron C said, "Bend but don't break." Unfortunately, that's a bit of a crack. Yeah, that's some cracking.
We got split open.
So I fucking hate Rodgers, said Donald Sabo. Oh yes. So Bland gave up another one. T Green said, as long as we win, Cleveland Browns saying maybe there's a reason why Brown is ahead of Bland. I mean, oh yeah, there's again. Our general
always that, hey,
thoughts
he's doing
have always
great for
been
our
that
game.
we wish we could have someone
better
than Brown, but at the end of the day, no one on this team that we've brought in outside of that has been able to beat him out. So of course he should be the starter or should be the guy out there because he is clearly
and Dan
the better
Quinn's
guy.
using him a lot better than he's been used in the past, even though he's been for most of his career.
I think the problem with Anthony Brown is that for every
years.
play that he gives you, he gives up another one. And it's like almost in the same game sometimes. So
he's gotten better though. But this game he got hurt. First off, now he's not even playing anymore. But he gave up the big play earlier.
Yeah, he basically only played
but
that big play
wouldn't have come if we didn't throw that dumped interception in the end zone.
But we are. Yep, Justin Crow said it. We're back to having a game. Yeah, we could have taken this home.
Yep,
we called it a night early.
Got to make it difficult.
But the Dallas Cowboys still have a whole fourth quarter left to play. Again, to me, this just means that the offense has to respond in kind. A field goal at a minimum, a touchdown at least, right? Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like
a touchdown would solidify it, and nothing solidified with Aaron Rodgers. Let's be real.
I was gonna say there's almost too much time left for me to say that, but it really depends on the good thing is we're still up.
Go.
All we have to do right now is run the ball down their throats.
Ball.
Malik Davis and Tony Pollard have been looking pretty good today.
Yeah.
Also, did Tony Pollard just score our last touchdown?
Was it?
Was it Tony or was it CD? No, it was CD.
Yeah. Again. He's trying to do more there. We just lost. He's on a 12-yard line right there. Well, again, he kind of went away from the return there, it looked like, trying to make a play with the lesser side of the field. I think he figured he'd get through the first guy. If he could get through the first guy, he could probably be gone. It's probably his thinking.
Let's see. By the way, 78,000 in attendance today at Lambeau Field. So
probably their record again. They always setting records when we're in town. 12-yard line, 1st and 10. We got to be focused here, guys. This is a one-score game. 13 minutes and 17 seconds to go. 10 seconds on the clock. We play action. Usually a good sign.
Got it, Dak.
Right through.
Is that
CDs,
not?
right
I guess
nowhere.
not.
And Alexander's in coverage, but CeeDee Lamb dropped that. Now it puts us in a 2nd and 10 because of the drop. Now what happens? It's like,
look,
man, we're going behind the 8 ball here.
I know, but that's where it comes to execution because I'm not mad at that play.
But now you got to remember, if it's not a successful first down, then now you're on a 2nd down and 10. You're going to run the ball here, and now you're going to be, they kind of know what we're going to do here. So unless we don't get a big, we got to get a good run.
It is looking a little bit like a run.
Yeah, it looks like a run.
McEwen goes back in that fullback spot. It's definitely a run.
Yeah, and then
God!
Come on, look at it. The patience by Pollard is good there, but now it's 3rd and 7. So now we're forcing Dak Prescott.
3rd and 6, hopefully.
What? 3rd and 6 or 7.
But still,
maybe my point is that we're forcing after that first play, we're forcing our we know it's going to end up forcing Dak Prescott for a tough 3rd and 6. Now he's got to throw it.
I want that job on the sideline. I want to hold up the little cards.
I know.
the
3rd and 6. Shotgun for Dak here. Again, Dak's reading the coverage here by the Packers. Got to be careful. Some of these guys on the defensive line for the Packers are going to drop back in coverage. And if they don't, you got one-on-one coverage. You know you got that. You got one-on-one coverage. You throw the ball quick.
There
boom.
we go. Michael Gallup with
First
a big
down.
first down there.
And again, that was a great read by Dak. Because you know those guys will drop back sometimes. You saw the Cardinals do it last year against us, and other teams kind of learned from that. But Dak read that time. If they drop back in coverage, that means, you got time for your play to develop. If it doesn't drop back, if they don't drop back in coverage and they're coming, you got to get the ball out quick. Someone's got to cut out a route. And that's what I think we saw there. And they're saying the same thing now.
Yeah.
Olsen, that's their number one crew there in Fox, sending him for another Dallas game.
I love how they're trying to show that, and literally the scribbles on the screen are just like, he's talking
about zones,
they just scribbled
right?
all of it.
Now we got 13 personnel to the left side here. We got a Hendershot in motion going right. I don't know. It's supposed to be like a run, fake run.
Yeah.
Pollard.
I mean,
hold
it
on to
kind
that
of
ball.
worked.
He kind of went like this, like he was taking the around.
It kind of worked. All you needed was an extra second.
Half a second freeze right
That's
there.
it. Did they look? Did they look at
CeeDee Lamb
Hendershot?
off the field, by the way, fixing his helmet. He's back on the field. So 11:40 and ticking, 2nd and 3. Kellen Moore covering his mouth, making the play call. He looks like a homeless Casey Affleck.
He looks like the guy who's been breaking into my job.
He does with that little
Without the beard,
skull
but,
cap there, yeah. 2nd and 3. Very makeable. Good second down play here to work a lot of things. It looks like a run under center, which I love. Because you can throw or wrap. I don't mind the passing. Just let's be smarter about it. 5 seconds to go. Got to get this off. It's a run to Pollard. Being very patient and getting that first down. As long as he keeps that ball not fumbling. And he hasn't shown that. But I'm saying as long as he keeps that ball protected, Pollard's doing fantastic right now, grinding this ball out.
We've kind of said it. Like, all we need is to run the ball, keep running the ball, don't be stupid, and just,
And once in a while, play action. And either swing out there to a little bootleg, swing action to a tight end.
You could run Dak.
You can do that too.
Look, my joke is run the ball. That's what I'm saying.
And work passes out of the run. We've been highly successful out of play action. So just don't go away from that.
Yeah, this isn't the time to start taking chances or
CeeDee Lamb
start turning into a gunslinger.
And there we go.
Dak.
Another Kellen Moore fucking play. It's not about Dak. That's a Kellen Moore play there. That's a useless fucking play.
Guys, I could have tackled Michael Gallup.
Just go away from the fucking... This doesn't make any sense. I know what they're trying to do, get him on a one-on-one
like I said,
and break it,
when you're going back to that first down play earlier where CeeDee Lamb dropped it, that's where it's execution. It wasn't a bad play call. The call was fine. This time, this is where the play call is like, what the fuck are you doing? You're going to take 10 years to dump it down.
It was another option for Dak. That was the only option. That was the call. And now Dak here is
Dak saw something when they took that step.
Yeah, because they're showing blitz, but they might be faking the blitz. Let's see. Does that same guy come in? He's showing like he's coming. He does not. And we run right towards their press defense there, their pressure defense, and they get us there. Now it's a 3rd and 9.
Man, McGovern looks like he got beat up there.
Now this is a big play here, guys.
Shit, I don't know. I don't like the way our O-line is looking right now. Like, we look banged up.
When we snap this ball, by the way, we brought in Hendershot, so we're bringing in an extra tight end. So we got, is he our only tight end? He is. So he's like a receiving tight end. Remember, he's more of the athletic, agile pass catcher.
So now it's a 3rd and 9.
So a little quicker guy than Dalton Schultz as well. So you got Hendershot in the game now as another receiver, our 4th receiver, and Tony Pollard as the running back blocking. He helps chip back, throws the ball. He's getting hit, though.
He got hit, yeah.
They get the ball back with under 9 minutes to go. After this
Look, we took like 4 minutes off the clock, but still not what we wanted to see from our offense after they just scored. I was gonna say something stupid there. I mean, I kind of said it, run Dak, but he wasn't.
That should have popped to the right side. He should have popped. I mean, the play was to the left of the field.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Well, the play was to the left of the field, so he was. Yeah, he had him open. He just couldn't. Didn't have enough time. And Tyler Smith can only block so long. Dak stepped in the pocket. The guy cut back. It was good coverage play. You can't complain about that. Now Anger's got to come through here on special teams. Whoa,
that was bad.
Bad snap by Overton. But a great punt.
Talk about making up for it. Oh, shit. C.J. Goodwin misses there.
Luke Gifford with the tackle, even with the guy holding his face. Nixon with the return. Nothing. Luke Gifford having a great game on special teams.
The special teams.
Well, it's C.J. Goodwin and Luke Gifford with coverage.
That's why I said it.
Because that was Goodwin there slowing him down. With great timing. You got to make sure he's not going to, fair catch at the last second.
No, I said all special teams should get the game ball because
definitely
they have been the standouts of the night.
Yeah. Now let's hit the chat. again, we knew this was going to come down. Now Aaron Rodgers has control. He's going to drive the ball. He's going to try to. Our defense is our fucking strength.
William Birdie
so no
said
excuses.
Now we're about to find out how clutch our defense really is on the road against our nemesis Aaron Rodgers with a touchdown lead.
This is Aaron Rodgers' blood. Forget about Packer
John
blood.
Ingram said it. Big sack coming. Tanner Cruzy said we cannot choke to this damn. We cannot choke this damn lead to Rodgers again.
I know.
Larry J said Trayvon Diggs is ending it. Sniper said step up defense. Let me see. No Dak said so many missed tackles this season. So, and it's funny because I actually think our tackling has overall improved, but it feels like our tackling has
been bad.
This game in particular has just been really rough because our tackling was actually pretty solid against the Bears, even though our run stopping wasn't.
That was the thing. The tackling and run stop, we get the hit, and then they drive 4 more yards after getting 2. So they get 6 every time. That was the issue.
Yeah.
When it comes to the bad tackling,
that's what I said. It's not like we're not missing tackles. It reminds me of Bland too. Like Bland had that great,
stop in the backfield.
He had a great stop. We're getting there. We're making the right reads, and mentally we know more or less what it seems like we have to do. It seems like we're just missing a little bit of that. Maybe like extra physical power or oomph or something. Like something about our tackling is just not as great as it needs to be. And I also have to say, like, we're wrapping our arms too. Like that's the first thing I look for. Yeah. Like, did we wrap our arms? Like, how hard did we hit? So I'm gonna kind of keep rolling here though. Ace B. Selling said, this is the wrong quarter to play ass.
I'm telling you, and against this guy, too.
Yep.
Against Aaron Rodgers. That's the big ass right there.
Cowboy Longhorn said, a lot of those Rodgers miracles against us have come against trash defenses. The thing about Aaron Rodgers, though, is that you could have the best defense in the world. You could have the most trash defense in the world. He's going to somehow make it happen.
Right, but the difference is his talent pool is not as good, and our defense is that good, but we do have some rookie issues, right, with Deron Bland. He's going to pick on him. He's going to pick on Kelvin Joseph. Those are the two guys, and he's not a rookie. But it's really the first major snaps he's gotten in a while. So
13 said we start every drive and start inside our own 15. So
that's another issue, and that's the only special teams issue it's been. It's more penalties, right, and mistakes than anything else. Got to finish this game stronger. Got to finish this game stronger and put this game out of misery. By the way, I was going to say this in the beginning of the games. Mike McCarthy came in with the freaking with the Vince Lombardi look in Green Bay at the middle of the field starting the game. So it was an interesting little,
yeah, so guys,
move by him. I don't know.
Luke Gifford is having himself a great game. His solo tackle on a 58-yard punt results in a net of 52 yards.
Great numbers for Anger.
Packers start on their own 11.
Here we go, guys, and they are on their own 11. Shotgun for Lazard in motion. Micah's in the linebacker spot there with LVE. Diggs playing kind of inside with Curse. It's a run to the outside. We got to get in there. They are creaming. They're like triple teaming Micah, and they keep hitting. You can see him. He's getting triple teamed inside, and he's getting hit by a specific, like they're targeting him. I don't want to say like in a bad way, but they're targeting him to give him the extra hit. So that second double team or triple team is like a laser to his head almost every time. It seems like they keep doing this. What they're trying to weaken him by hitting him. They're really hitting him over and over again and getting him tired and getting him worn down and slowing down. 2nd and 4 for them. A lot of guys in the box here. Micah coming in there, making a disruption.
Come on, Tank.
Great job by Donovan Wilson to make the tackle. But Micah read that. He made the play there again, getting in there. He's yelling at the refs about something. But, yeah, he did get in.
Just tired of getting hit like that.
He got in there. And he couldn't get. He had to dislodge himself from the block, and that's what I think he's talking about when it comes to a bullshit call, a bullshit missed call, I should say, by the refs.
I just saw Luke Gifford put his helmet back on, so obviously special teams is getting ready on the sideline there.
He's not getting ready for, I guess.
No, they're getting ready for what they're hoping is going to be a punt.
I see my guy here, King Knight. I just took a look over.
There we
hitting
go.
That
much
5
love.
On it.
Appreciate you. 3rd and 2 here for the Packers, though.
Micah looking
7
at
minutes,
the pressure
45 seconds
on the outside.
left
He's
in the fourth
coming.
Quarter. Great pressure. They still got the first.
They sneak out a first down. Unbelievable. Christian Watson's become his number 1 receiver.
Thank you, King Knight 19.
Yes, with the $5
and with his $5
holler.
holler, he said, even if we win, both offense and defense didn't play as well as we always play. This is a bad Packer team. It shouldn't have been this close.
I agree. We're letting them in the game. That's the other big issue. We're allowing them into the game, which is the biggest disappointment.
Like, this to me is very concerning.
We just got to get this win, though. It's not. Just remember this. Even if we're 7-2, we're not really. We're like the Vikings. We're not really all there yet.
Look, we just have to make them punt.
Another first down here.
No, they're short. It's a 2nd and something.
Yeah,
still.
but it's 2nd and that's the thing. That's
here. I know. Let me go blow my nose here. real quick.
Right?
But yeah. Sorry, just a little congestion. I'm not gonna start sniffling here on stream. Oh, we need to punch the ball out. Agreed. Yeah, that Vikings game was just crazy. But I'm still just more pissed that the Vikings game interfered with our Dallas Cowboy game. So, yeah, 2nd and 1. Yeah, great.
2nd and 1. Christian Watson has 3 catches for 100 yards and a touchdown. Or 2 touchdowns. Incredible. 2nd and 1. I mean, that's one of those things we needed to. Sure, they got a first down easy. Dylan gets more yards. We're not tackling well there. They're at midfield and they're ready to win this game. Don't be surprised that they go for 2 for the win. Well, that's what we're setting ourselves up for here. It'd be some shit. We're allowing this shit to happen. Cowboys are giving this game away. We got to come up with some kind of turnover. We got backups in here, like Kelvin Joseph, Aaron. What's his name? Anthony Brown out. Run stop is needed now. He's got 59 yards rushing for Dylan. Jones hasn't really been playing too much because of the bang up. So again, it's unfortunate we're in this situation here. Another run up the middle. We're just accepting the pounding. They're pounding Micah as a linebacker here. Sam Williams, be careful.
Yeah, some kind of.
Oh, Sam Williams acting out there. He's literally acting.
It's okay. I don't care.
Bad acting job, but
I don't care.
It looks lame.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
It looks lame.
Hey, we're playing soccer here. Football.
No, come on. No. This is football.
No, I'm joking with you.
I know, baby. 2nd and 6. 5 minutes and 11. It's going to be under 5 minutes by the time this play ends. They're at basically midfield on our 48-yard line. We're playing press on the right side. And we got a lot of guys. Micah's at linebacker. They got motion coming here. Number 83. Trying to drive Micah out. They go right.
Come on.
No tackle by DeMarcus Lawrence.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Now he's gone. Aaron Jones. Fumble! And he gets the fumble recovery. Unbelievable. I mean, we are just playing like horse shit. We're going to deserve to lose this game. We deserve to lose this game. It's unfortunate. This is a horrible. And again, it's unfortunate that the second half, that 3rd quarter, we were dominating.
We did it to ourselves.
And 4th quarter, we just fell asleep on both offense and defense. Just no tackling by again, good strip there. Was that Micah from behind stripping? Whoever did that from behind was the awesome play there. Oh, was that Kelvin Joseph?
I think it was Kelvin Joseph.
Great job by Kelvin Joseph there, but man, we still couldn't get that ball out. It's incredible that it
close but no cigar.
Yeah, that's what cost you a game in the NFL.
Yeah, so they're in the red zone now on our own 19.
Under 4 minutes now. And I would not be surprised if they go for 2 for the win. Because why not? Fuck us. We're not able to do shit.
Play action. Again, I mean,
half our
players
Wilson
are on the
fell
floor.
down. It's a touchdown for them.
I mean, forget it.
They got 9 yards. We got lucky they went backwards. But
no, they're marking them for the first down.
They're about to
oh, well, I guess I don't know.
Easily tied. No, that's not a first. It's 2nd and 1. But
can't make tackles if you're falling on the ground,
listen,
guys.
they're giving that's a tackle, but that's
no,
I
mean us.
Yeah, we can't even. We're barely making tackles.
We're just slipping and sliding.
I don't understand how we're just getting demolished here. Yeah, Micah. Yeah, there's no pressure on him. That's the thing. So with no pressure on, and you see our defense is tired. This quarter, 4th quarter, the Packers have 123 yards. We have 23. There's a complete collapse by the Cowboys. Run up the middle, first down,
and they get it,
and goal on the 7-yard line. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, Larry J said it. The season's on the line. They have nothing to lose. They're definitely going to
go for 2. And now we're going to have to score on this team now, and against the pass, one of the best pass defenses in the NFL. It's really despicable, and it's the typical.
Carlton 23 said this is the best Rodgers has looked all year.
Yeah, because again, this is against the number one of the best defenses in the league. But it's more about shooting ourselves in the foot by the offense not putting in some points early, defense allowing the big plays, and allowing them. Play action is a touchdown. I can tell the way it was done. Another 3rd touchdown. 3 touchdowns. They're laughing at us right now in our faces. This is a nightmare. And the Cowboys deserve everything. They're getting served. They're getting served here. McCarthy, you're getting served. You big fat fucking
2 minutes,
ass.
29 seconds left. We have all 3 timeouts. The Green Bay Packers have 2.
Well, let's see if they go for 2. Let's see if they
go
for 2. Let's see if they go for 2. Because they almost missed the last extra point. Malik Hooker there blew that in coverage there, but it was really the underneath coverage that was blown out. They're going to kick it. Maybe they missed this one. Yeah, he's got it. Tie game. 2:29, fourth quarter. They got all the momentum. We gave the game away. First, Dak gave it away early. He got on track. Defense got off track in the fourth quarter. Disaster. Disaster and embarrassing.
Honestly, at this point, we don't ever need to watch another Green Bay game. We just have to say what we think is going to happen, and it doesn't matter because Aaron Rodgers is going to come back in the fourth quarter at the end and fuck us, right?
But all these guys dropping balls all season. Today, they're catching every pass. But again, it's also the fact that this guy's going on a crossing route. The entire defense got fooled. Mainly the linebackers underneath. Yeah, it's done. Done deal. Done deal.
See, Dak said, no excuses. We have plenty of time.
No, I agree, but this game is even if we win. Remember these games when we lose in the playoffs. Because you guys are going to be like, well, why would you get one and done? This is the reason we're one and done. Subpar teams. Making it games, beating us in games that we controlled.
House Nelson said, fuck Mike McCarthy and his birthday. No Dak said, Cowboys are so predictable. William Bernie said, Rodgers always plays well against us. He just had 9 points against the Lions last week.
It's also the allowance. We were winning 28. Oh, bad kickoff. He slipped. Why is it's a live ball there? Not anymore. What is he doing? No. It's in the end zone.
No, it's because the ref didn't blow the whistle when it bounced in the back, so he thought it was a live ball. The Turpin did the right thing there because the ref didn't blow the whistle.
You don't blow the whistle now. It looks like it's in the end.
He's like watching it. He's like, shit, it's not like it's not down. Okay, like, damn, that's what I'm saying. Look, these, I don't know. This is a weird, off, bad game.
That's a live ball, though. He's got to at least touch it, I think, is the point. So we have the ball on the 1 yard line? Is that what's happening? Okay, what to say?
No. It's the whole point is that the ref should have blown the whistle. It's a live ball.
You got to remember, that's an onside kick for a touchdown, if they get that.
I know.
You just can't let it bounce there. Now we're running the ball to Pollard up the middle. Good job there. He gets about 4 yards. No, they mark a 2 yard gain. Wow. 2-minute warning. I mean, we're all out of it. We're all kind of down. I mean, listen, again, I'm not confident of this being a playoff team, even if we make the playoffs. Okay. We don't have it. I'm just saying.
Stop talking about the playoffs. Stop talking about anything other than this game in front of us. Right. That's the whole point about Dallas.
Baby. I agree, but
why are we counting all the chickens before they hatch? Beat Green Bay first, and then talk about everything else.
We beat all these other teams last year. When we got in the playoffs, everyone bitched about why we sucking. These are the examples of why we're sucking. We're not a complete team, no matter how good our defense is.
Justin Coral saying, let's pray that the receivers run the right route on this drive. Bama fan said 2nd and 7. William Bernie said, I certainly don't think we can just beat the Vikings. So, let's see. Bama fan said, it's all up to Dak.
It's up to Kellen Moore
and Dak and the receivers. We will win. Don't worry. Be happy.
And the
we
offensive
got
line.
This. So, Cleveland Brown said, Quinn has some explaining to do on this in the Bears game.
I'd like to know what he has to say about this.
Justin Gross said, Dallas' elite defense did not show up today. That's for sure.
That's true. Dak didn't show up in the first half, in the first quarter. He didn't show up.
Yeah. Big Boss Man said, that was bad clock management. I kind of agree. I feel like we should try to get another playoff there before the 2-minute warning.
Cowboys are scared. They're playing scared right now. I can tell. The coached-wise, player-wise, so, it's up to Dak to wake up this offense, but now you're putting it all in Dak's hands once again. On a defense that's one of the better passing defenses in the NFL. If we have to give the ball back, then what happens? Our defense now it's not going to be rested. Our defense is going to have been broken twice already. I mean, come on. We can't get broken on fourth. That fourth down was the killer. That fourth down touchdown.
Cowboy Champ said, MCF, MCW, this team has way too many Jason Garrett players still left on this team.
It's still the Jason Garrett mindset by the coaches, too. And, that comes from Kellen Moore. But Dak is on here. Zeke is on here. I mean, listen, I'm not going to put this on the Garrett mindset there, but I do think that there's an issue with this team still. No matter where it's at, there's someone on defense, there's someone on offense, and if you think we're going to go into the playoffs, and I'm going to say this because this, baby, you got to remember when the playoffs come, people are going to be upset why we lose, and you got to remember we cannot allow teams to get back in a game that we are controlling. That is not a sign of a Super Bowl type team. So that top 5 ranking, I would put us out of that. Sorry, I'm being hard. I'm being honest and I'm being real.
After this game, hard to see. I guess
I would drop.
I don't know. You all the top 5 teams I think had kind of a rough time. I mean, the Bills lost.
It's fine.
They're kind of a top 5
I don't want.
team,
I don't want to
right?
be a team that's a. Again, that's what we're looking at. We're not looking to be like the rest. We're trying to be better than the rest, and that's the difference. And I think that's what I'm trying to say. I remember in the '90s, it wasn't like this. And again, I'm not trying to say go back to. I'm saying the mindset is different. We don't have what it. We're going to eke out games that we give away and have to eke them out to win. That's not. Yeah, we've seen this already. From we know we can do this.
That's not the type of.
That's not. Yeah.
Team mentality or game-winning mentality that
there's
you
too many
expect
holes on this
teams
defense
that
still
are good or teams that win.
With Anthony Brown out and Jordan Lewis out, you're seeing the breakdown in coverage. And against Aaron Rodgers, you can't have that.
A lot of people saying that they're not feeling very good right now about this 2-minute drive that we have to kind of.
Well, usually are pretty solid about it, but they have the momentum. They have they have everything right now, and we don't. So Dak's got to bring it back. Low snap. Dak throws it into coverage. It's a penalty.
Picked.
Should be a penalty on number 7. But no call there. Wow. He literally jumped over his back. They're rolling right now. 3rd and 7 now. We got about to punt this ball back to them, so get ready.
Do we go for it on 4th?
We just don't have what it takes to overcome this right now. I would like to see it. This is a huge play here, 3rd and 7, because if they get the ball back, look, we don't even know what we're doing.
We're again,
2 guys in motion.
Miscommunicating.
Yep, miscommunication there. Is that explanation from Kellen Moore? Player execution? I don't know. We got a block for Dak here. We do. Dak trying to get someone open. He's going deep. What the fuck is that? Why does Gallup pull up? We're punting. We're giving the game away, guys. This is done. Aaron Rodgers is not going to fuck it up.
Yeah, we were looking for a flag there. No.
When we're looking for flags, we're going to lose.
Yeah, he didn't pull up short. He tripped.
There's no flag there. Sorry, guys. There's no flag. And if anyone's bitching, stop bitching. There's no flag. Michael Gallup mistimed it. Again, it's a group thing. Dak messed up a play. One was a play called by Kellen Moore.
It's always a team effort when it comes to the offense.
When we fuck up, when the offense fucks up, it is a team effort. This time it's a good snap, good punt, I hope, for Anger here. A pretty big one to the 20, but nobody around there. There's Luke Gifford again on special teams with helping the tackle there.
They got stopped at the 33.
They get to the 32-yard line. Stop celebrating over 10. I know he's a long snapper and that's his first tackle of his career, but Jesus Christ. Act like you've been there before. They got Aaron Rodgers walking on the field ready to fucking rape us again. I'm sick of this shit. Just the facts. Just the facts. Our defense got to show it now, get a pick, a turnover, a sack. If not, they're going to get in field goal range and probably win the game. So let's see what happens. Oh, stop it,
So McCarthy's yelling at the ref, trying to say, how is that not pass interference? I mean, look, if they were going to call that penalty, they were going to call it a long time ago.
It's just the 28-14, man. We got to lock this game up. And in 4th down, we let them get that touchdown, and it just drip-drop from there. They took over, and that's all they needed was a little bit of life. Run, he slips. Get the tackle, there motherfucker. God damn it.
Still takes like 5 of our guys.
Twist his leg all 8 different directions before the motherfucker makes the tackle. Make the fucking tackle. God damn you. Yeah, I know he's hurt. Sorry, Trayvon Diggs. Man up. Enough of your bullshit. He's been missing tackles all game. Our defense is our strength. Play like it. Because our offense ain't playing very good.
Not just that, but it seems like Green Bay is perfectly fine with taking this into overtime as well. Because they're taking their time here,
They have control of the game. All it takes is a mistake for them to lose control, but right now they have control. 2nd and 8. Lazard in motion, back outside. They might run here. Yep, they do.
They do.
They get past the first group and again tackle them.
It's a 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, big play here. Again, look, I agree with you though. I think it looks like they're almost trying to take this, like, on this play.
Again, they're not afraid to run because it feels like they're trying to see if they can break one off.
They're doing
or
what the fucking Bears did and the Lions did.
They have 2 timeouts too.
Who's scared of our run defense?
Yeah, they're trying to just run to see if they can get in field goal range.
They're trying to see if they can catch us though. Aaron Rodgers is going to take a deep shot here. Do not be surprised. Timeout, Cowboys. I think it'd be a good timeout by Dallas if we did.
I think it was Green Bay, actually.
Who did? Green Bay? All right, Green Bay took a timeout. They're thinking their thing through here and seeing what they do here as we get to the end. Man, I'm stressed.
William Bernie, the reason we're not calling timeout is because it really, at this point, I think both sides are...
No, the Packers are not ready yet. I'm telling you.
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
He said no. He's saying why didn't we call a
Right.
timeout
No,
even
no.
before that?
Yeah, we're down to go to
like
overtime.
I said, I think we're okay with going to overtime, and I feel like obviously Green Bay is kind of playing both sides of this, where it's like, okay, we're gonna try to break one off, get into field goal range, and do it, but if not, then we'll take it into overtime if we have to.
You have one timeout left. They just game planned this last 30 seconds. The Packers. That's a lot of time for Green Bay to get in field goal range. In case you didn't know, so they're gonna probably get this first down. Try to get this first down. I don't think they're gonna go deep on this one. This is the first down play, but they got isolation here with Kelvin Joseph on the bottom of the screen. It's play action.
Get in there, please,
No,
somebody.
too
Nobody.
much time.
Coño. What the fuck? He had
Nobody
to throw it
open.
away.
Hopefully no flag. She's checking if he was an eligible receiver. Oh, he's yelling at his coach.
He just yelled at Matt LaFleur.
Ooh,
Like,
man,
straight
Rodgers
up.
is yelling at Matt LaFleur like I've never seen a player. Aaron Rodgers, I've never seen him get that pissed before. They're punting the ball, it looks like, willing to go into...
By the way, Micah's talking to the ref. Like, he seemed pretty upset still. He was still talking to the ref there.
Yeah. Either way, here, fourth and
LaFleur's
1.
trying really hard to play this off.
I know, he's trying really hard to play off this scream fest that Aaron Rodgers just had. We got to win this game. Now they're frazzled. Maybe some of this can be taken. Listen, you don't know. 22 seconds. Watch the fake. No dumb mistakes. And let's see if Turpin can not make a mistake here and maybe take a return for us. Did he return? Did he fair catch that? I don't know about that.
He did.
I know. I'm saying, why didn't he? Why did he?
That sounds like a team decision.
Yeah.
Like I said, this...
Look at him.
Man. Fucking...
What was that?
What? Oh, shit, man. I wish I could go back and read that.
He said, fuck, what was that about?
Say, like, yeah, it was something, what was that?
Yeah.
Like, fuck,
Shit.
what was that?
Cowboys
baby?
history, 195-0 when we were leading by 14 points entering the fourth quarter, including postseason. In the fourth quarter, we're winning 28-14.
God damn, this would be one really hell of a shitty time.
Obviously, the Cowboys
the
Cowboys are going to try to do something here. Obviously, we're spreading them out so we can just run this out, right?
No, we're going to try to...
Please run.
Throw a
Please
deep
run the ball. Oh, no.
Yeah, baby.
No, why are we doing
Run,
this?
Dak, run.
Don't throw a dumb interception here, Dak. To the 50. I don't see anybody there. No intentional grounding, please. Stops the clock with 9 seconds. I guess you could try to get into field goal range and get Maher. You got to go for a play like that. That's the only thing I'd be acceptable.
That's what they're obviously trying to do.
You cannot throw an interception, though. Like, if you throw an interception at midfield like that and they run it back even 10 yards and it's 1 second left.
Yeah, because they have a timeout, it's basically like that's
timeout
it.
don't matter.
It's
timeout
over.
doesn't matter. So they have one play, that's to kick it. Maybe they don't have timeouts, don't matter.
True.
So at this point, you got to go deep and throw an interception, or just go for the. I would say try to go for a 40-yarder here. That should take up most of the time. You can't let them run it back for a touchdown.
I don't think our O-line is giving us enough. Yeah, we're just running now. That's fine.
Does he get a timeout here for us? Yep.
No, we're just letting it. Oh, yeah, I guess we did call
Timeout
timeout.
with 2 seconds. Hail Mary at this point. I mean, we're almost playing with fire here.
I wouldn't mind a Hail Mary because, like you said, as long as it's all the way down the field.
That's 70 yards. And you got to be able to... Remember, you got a lot of big linemen out there.
Like, I trust our offense to at least stop him if Dak gets picked off.
That's what I'm trying to say. But we have 5 guys that are big boys out there. There's like 3 lesser guys we have on the field.
We got time.
5 lesser guys.
Again, we have time. If we're talking about a deep Hail Mary bomb down the field.
McCarthy's looking at Kellen Moore and saying, what are you going to call here? What are you doing?
What's the plan?
Yeah, because I don't know if he likes it too much.
So, K Hall, that's fine. If you think we're too negative, then I'm sure there's plenty of other safe spaces for you.
Yeah, safe spaces. I'm sure a lot of people bullshit you. They're playing way back prevent defense, obviously. They're going to let something underneath get done. They don't want anything deep. I mean, that's probably what I would do is just throw something underneath and just try to make that go all the way. What's going on now? Another timeout?
Did they call a timeout?
I think so. Yep.
Why would they? Damn.
Another timeout. It's their last timeout. There's no need for, they're just resting their guys, make sure they're ready. And maybe he saw something there. It came out in coverage. Look at McCarthy almost looks like, I don't know if I like this shit. And I think Kellen Moore.
I think they're both just kind of going back and forth, like almost like, should I run it? Do we run it? Do I run it?
I wonder if they're talking to each other,
it?
through the microphone there. He gave it the okay, Mike McCarthy. He said, I take the hit now.
I will say, Tank and Micah both look a little bit.
They look like they're
tired,
cold,
and
tired. But again, they're coming out, going back. I think they know they're going to go probably Tony Pollard here and just run the ball out. In my opinion, that's what I would do. But we're not. We're going to throw it. Quick throw to Turpin. slips and falls, just go down. You're not. I mean, he's got to be smarter than that. Turpin thinks he's in college still. He slipped and he threw the ball down on the ground. That's a fumble. Then see, this is where Turpin needs to get his shit together.
I know,
but
that's the end of regulation, guys. I can't believe it, but this is another game going into overtime today.
This is our first overtime game this year.
And by the way, do you know?
I think it is, right?
Who we play next week? The other game that went into overtime.
Well, one of the other
Vikings.
Games. Is that the only one today?
I mean, I don't care about the other games, but as far as the first half, I think that was the only. The 1 o'clock games.
Yeah.
I think that was the only game
Early
that went
games,
into
yeah.
overtime. So, let me see. Oh, man, let me see. We had a 14-point lead, right? By the way, yes, someone in the chat also mentioned it. You remember those 3 points from earlier that we said we're going to come back and haunt us?
Yep. Hey, I mean, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is why Dak could not make that error earlier. That's a painful interception that led to 7 points for them eventually. Hey, listen, it wasn't on Dak for the touchdown.
Justin Quarles said it. The Dallas defense gave up 14 points in the fourth quarter. There's people in here blaming Dak.
Everyone is to blame, Justin. I know you and I usually on eye to eye, but I cannot suck on Dak that much because I'm sorry, he's partially responsible for where we're at now.
I think it's more about the fact that you got to blame the entire team and not just put this
right.
on
It's not on Dak, but Dak has his issues in this game that hurt us. Defense gave up 2 fourth quarter touchdowns on a fourth down, and then should never happen to our defense. It's happened.
Biadish called tails earlier, and we won the toss. So
do you want? Will we bring our defense out there if we? We win.
We're
we get
receiving,
the ball first.
by the way.
We're trying to get the ball first and do something. So
look, this here in overtime. It makes sense to start with the offense first, right, guys?
Of course, they have to, because you score a touchdown, game's over. You can't expect your defense to score a touchdown.
What I'm trying to say is that this is
you don't want Aaron Rodgers getting the ball.
Like if we won the toss earlier and called it the other way, maybe things would have gone slightly differently.
That starts with McCarthy, Mike McCarthy, and his game plan.
This shit is crazy. This game was supposed to be a blowout.
I'll be happy because if we win this game, I'll be happy because we win. But I'm not happy about the performance and overall. I'm sorry, I can't be happy about this.
No, but
mindset going into the second half of the season.
Though, no excuses. Your defense gave up 14 points in the fourth quarter, and that's the only reason that we're going into overtime right now. Like it's one of those things where obviously mistakes before that, the shoulda, woulda, couldas. But football is one of those things where what are you doing for me right now? And the problem is that right now, when we had a 14-point lead, our defense, which is supposed to be the strength and the backbone of this team, couldn't play the complementary football to match that offensive comeback.
I 1,000% agree. But I disagree with Justin Quarles in the fact that we just can't forget about those errors. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. We can say that about overtime. My point is the defense could get a pick six, and now we're talking about how great no, I'm just saying it's simply this. Dak has to be better on those situations in a game, more of a complete game.
Now,
everybody has a partial.
Colin K is saying it. The Packers lost 5 straight. I'm sorry, I saw this coming because their break, it had to come eventually. Like they weren't just going to lay down and die.
We're coming off a bye week. McCarthy's big game, These guys say they're playing for him, and the defense let him down. Dak's let him down. I'm just saying, McCarthy himself let himself down by starting off the game and with the ball on offense first.
Historically in Dallas, I will say breaks have been worse for us than the other way around. Like you know what I mean? Like usually having a break or a bye week of some kind tends to go worse for us than the opposite, where we just kind of keep playing and maybe just try to play through some injuries or things like that, right? So, by the way, since we are obviously in overtime and hopefully about to see the end of the game as we score a touchdown, right?
And win this shit, hopefully, right?
Take a second to hit like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Seriously, guys, appreciate all of you guys here watching and hanging with us. We can't do what we do without your support. One of the easiest and best ways you guys can help support the family is, like I said, hit the like, subscribe if you're new. Follow us on all social media. Yep. We're at MyCowboysFamily pretty much everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Go live nightly. You know the deal here, guys.
We're live every single night, guys, with Cowboy news, info updates. So it doesn't matter how good, bad, or ugly this Cowboy team got today. We're still going to be breaking it down and still talking about it every
good,
single
bad,
night.
and ugly, like you said.
So thank you, by the way, JD from DC. Much love to you. Repping as a sponsor of the week, right behind Jason Renfro, by the way, still.
In
he
might
lead. Still be going to back-to-back maybe, but it looks like Jason Renfro's trying to take over as the new
Snug
sponsor
X got 57 there. Luke Gifford on the stream boss as they kick off overtime.
Teams.
Yep. And then, Roger that Asher got that Cash App crown. Right now, Mary Alvarez in the lead on the Cash App side of things. So we'll see how that goes down at the end of this game as we break things down and then we say goodnight. It's going to be probably a quicker exit tonight, guys. Is there a penalty on the Cowboys? Now half of this is the goal line. Another personal foul. 8 personal foul calls by this crew, which is not a lot, although now it's a lot.
You're saying it's on Goodwin now?
Yep. You can't get into a shoving match with these refs. This is something that your coach should have told you. 12.5-yard line is where we're going to start the ball.
I mean, they're still discussing it, so I guess that's favorable, but...
They both hit each other. Oh. He smacked his face. Okay, both teams. Well... Okay,
so basically the penalties count for disqualification purposes, so Goodwin and 44 Abrams or something like that.
Yeah.
They both have to mind their P's and Q's for the rest of this overtime.
Or they get thrown out.
They get thrown out. But because they both had personal fouls on both sides, they offset as far as yardage, which is the more important part right the fuck now.
Yeah, 25-yard line. We're coming out there under center like we should. Hendershot going motion. We running the ball outside. To Pollard. He gets a little break there. 7-yard run.
Look.
On first down.
We have 10 whole minutes. We just need to run the fucking ball.
Oof, I'm telling you.
Thank you so much, Amazing Games. Much love with a $5 holler saying, my MCF, the Cowboys need to win this ugly game already. Damn.
Agreed, and agreed again.
I would say, I think Mary said it earlier. I'll take the ugly win. I just want the win.
Yeah, at this point. But we got to remember this. We got to get better. This is not good enough if somehow we get lucky
Please
and
run
win
the
this
ball
game.
again, Dallas.
And I say lucky because we gave this game away, and we were lucky to even have a chance to get it back. 2nd and 3, sending that fullback there, which is Ferguson. Play action, throw, that goes down the field.
Yes,
CeeDee Lamb, great catch. Is that Noah Brown or CeeDee?
It looked like Noah.
CeeDee Lamb with the catch, and he held on to it. Did not drop it. It was a hard hit.
I should know it was CeeDee just by that.
That's what a number 1 does. He's got on the map back here at 140 yards on what? 10 catches. I don't know what he's got. And 2 touchdowns.
We'll talk about it afterwards, but CeeDee Lamb has at least been trending upwards throughout the season.
CeeDee Lamb has been playing great. Right? 11 catches, 149 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's a number 1 type performance, and we're still hanging on because we gave it away on defense. And that's what sucks. And that's what Justin Quarles is saying, and I get it. He's a run up the middle, 2.
Run.
Just hold on to that ball, baby. 7 yards, 8 yards.
Another 8 yards or 7 yards.
It's going. And I'm not looking at a fucking field goal here.
No.
I want this touchdown. I want to end this game. I don't want to fuck around. Let's go.
2nd and 2. So they gave him 8 yards there. Thank goodness. At least.
Remember the whole week though I've been saying, expect this close game. Expect a close game. I'm expecting it closer than most people are. And they pulled away, when I said they would.
But even you said close in your mind was something close to like 28-17, not 28-28.
But I said it could be 24-20-ish kind of game too. So right now, look, is he over the line of scrimmage here? Tolbert? He should be all right. The ref gave him the clearance. There's Pollard with a big gain. Pollard, hold on to that ball. Are you telling me they didn't give him the clearance when he asked for it, Tolbert?
I'm going to be really pissed if that's the case because he literally looked to the ref to double check.
He moved back a half a millisecond. He didn't. It's on us. It's on us. This is why we lose, baby. This is why we lose. I'm Tolbert. Told you. I literally called that fucking play. I mean, he's way over the line. I mean, I saw it. We all saw it. He's looking at the ref. I don't know what the ref is saying or doing. He's just came in having in there for a fucking play, Tolbert. Now it's 2nd and 7. Empty backfield. Left is 4 quads left right now. I think Turpin. I don't know.
No, Pollard is.
Pollard's coming back in.
Now.
He's getting the ball here. It's a forward pass. The blocking is good.
Screen.
Get that first down out of bounds on the 41-yard line. And that was a good Kellen Moore play. And you know what made it good? Not just the play design, but the execution by the blocks, by our receivers. CeeDee Lamb, Noah Brown. Who was the other guy out there? The third guy? Gallup? I don't know. 3 guys
Pollard's
out there.
Pollard
needs a breather. Malik Davis coming in. Got to be careful. I was getting nervous because then you got a more inexperienced guy there. He's got to hold on to that rock. There's where Zeke would come in, or Zeke would be in, right? So,
but honestly, like I said before, this is where Dak should come in then. If you're really that concerned, have Dak run the ball.
13 personnel. We know what's coming usually with something. Here's back in motion.
It's definitely looking like a ball.
Dumps it down.
Got tipped.
Tipped. McEwen there.
No, I know.
Nothing going to be done there. It's just a good defensive play.
Well, let's get Pollard back out there. He got his play of rest.
Yeah.
Dak said cut him. Cut Tolbert.
They weren't as fooled with Malik.
Jimmy would have him running laps around the stadium.
They weren't as fooled with Malik Davis back there as the running back. Is my point there. You know, looking at that play, they were just watching both edges. Like you said, run Dak. They were looking for Dak, so they were looking at that bootleg. 2nd and 10. We look like we're passing now. I would still say run, but we got Malik Davis in there. Shotgun. It is a run to Malik Davis inside. Hold on to that ball. There we go.
Done that the first
Good
time.
job by Dalton Schultz. What blocking motherfucking goddamn flag. It looks like that Tyler Smith. That's the end of this drive.
66.
Connor McGovern. He's holding 94 by the jersey there. I mean, it is so fucking close. They really he's letting go. I can't see the other angle as the guy's block. Does he pull him to the ground? It's just too much.
Even Tyler Smith was like, "What the fuck was that?"
2nd and 9 fucking teen. We want to lose this game. Why are we even trying? Why are we even fucking cheering this shit on? Dak, gotta save us. Gotta get back like you do in other games. There's Dalton Schultz, a nice catch.
I don't even know how we got to this point.
Justin
Now it's
Quarles.
like a 3rd and 5.
Justin Quarles is Dak Prescott. Cleveland Brown is Dalton Schultz. The connection is real. 3rd down. And I almost say, I guess you can't say 2 plays.
Hey,
here.
I'm representing Cleveland Brown. I'm representing the Cleveland Brown faction today. Cleveland Brown, I hope you're seeing that.
Well, there's a great job by Schultz, though, with the catch there on Alexander in coverage. 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Makeable, more than fucking makeable. Of course, Mars out there getting ready for the kick. I don't even want to see him kick. I want to see us go for this. We gotta
get it.
I just want to get the first down. We got Pollard back there. Now we might just run.
Doesn't look like a run. Is it?
Is it on us?
Is it a fucking flag?
Is that Dalton Schultz? You fucking retard. Okay, timeout. Timeout. Thank God. I saw. He's heating his foot up. Maher's
That's
heating
funny
his
as
foot.
shit.
But this is not winning the game for us. You know. I mean, we need it obviously, but like I'm worried about getting a first down more than a goddamn field goal. And his kicks have been a little bit, flat today on kickoffs.
Well, he's keeping himself loose and limber.
He's like dancing out there.
Look, if he's usually good for something like 60 to 55, that means we just need to be in that 55 to 50 range. You know what I mean?
I know.
Like, as long as it's less than 55 yards, it's at least a field goal that we can make, maybe. But right now, I'm looking at this 3rd and 4. I just want a first down.
First down or more.
Please, just get the first down. Oh, God.
We see that New England Patriots play, we had CeeDee Lamb. Remember that one? We might see that play come out here. They're coming with the blitz, it looks like. No. Dak's looking. You're telling me there's no flag there? Alexander with the great coverage, I guess. 4th and 4.
Remember, when they hold us, it's great coverage. When we hold them, it's a penalty.
That's a flag. They should have called it. That's a flag, no call. They favor the home. Look, Mike McCarthy is so pissed. We're going for it. I mean, we're on their side. It's a 60-yard field goal. If we miss it, they get the ball there anyways. At this point, I almost go with them. But we got to snap it. Wide open. Snap. Oh, my God. Are we not trying to snap this ball here?
We're
looking for something. We're snapping it. Here it is.
Gallup?
Dak looking.
No.
Dak steps up.
Dak, run! Oh, God!
Fuck you! You suck dick, the whole fucking offense, the whole defense, this team disgust me. Mike McCarthy's throwing shit in the field. He's lost his composure. This game is lost. Dak's rattled. Everyone's rattled. The offensive line can only block for so long. But that was just, unfortunately, Tyler Smith missing his block. Dak can only do everything he could there to get that ball out. He got that out, I think. We just don't want him sacked. That's another 5 yards they get.
I think he got the ball out in time.
Yeah, it's too close to overturn that, but my God. That's the most adamant I think I've ever seen.
Mike McCarthy, yeah.
McCarthy.
Look, that should have been a penalty earlier on CeeDee Lamb, but, I mean, guys, we're fucked. That's it. We didn't kick the field goal because it would have been a 60-yard field goal, guys. No design runs for Dak today. At all, no Dak.
Run up the middle. Right down.
I mean, but they're in field goal range, aren't they?
No, baby. We were on there.
Well, I guess we were on there.
We were on there 35.
40 something.
So 35. That's what? That's a 45. That's a 52-yard field goal. So it's not like a 60-yard.
So again, defense just has to make a stop then.
I think it was all about the flat kicks from fucking Maher today. I don't think they knew they would trust in him to get the ball. And again,
that's why I said that, if we had been even 5-10 yards further down the field, I think we would have just kicked it. But the fact that we were right on the edge of his usual limit.
Can the defense come up big? I mean, I don't know. I mean, they got enough rest, so there's no excuses here.
Look, they're the ones that failed us, at least in that late second half.
With the slot receiver and Aaron Rodgers, I saw something there. It's a run and another big fucking bunch of yards there. 3rd and 2 now.
Come on, we can do this.
3rd and 2.
McCarthy broke the headset. Yeah, penalties absolutely killed us there, but I mean, I don't know. It's just, what a shitty, frustrating game there.
We had 2 penalties back-to-back that got us from a first down on a run by Malik Davis or Tony Pollard to a 2nd and 19 and a 2nd and 22. It's almost comical. It's comical, guys. It is incredibly comical. 3rd and 2. This is probably not going to be funny, though. 3rd and 2. We're playing press here, so Hooker's got to cover the back end.
It's not the funny where you laugh. It's the funny where you cry.
Yeah. It's a run. It's a fake run there. It's a quick throw. We lost coverage. Touchdown. Got to strip it. That's it. Game over. That's Game over. They're gonna win it. They're in the field goal. They're in field goal range. That is the game.
Don't even say the refs fucked us, guys. We fucked ourselves, but we allowed ourselves to be put in this position.
That's game. That's why we're not a playoff team. People don't like negativity. No, you don't like a reality. Reality is we're not there.
We are a playoff team because the way that the playoff situation is set up.
We're not okay. I'm talking about the way I look at a playoff team. We're not that. A playoff team that is a team that makes a run in the playoffs. We don't have that. Don't fool yourselves because of our record. Don't fool yourselves because of cool plays. We lost this. We're probably gonna lose this game.
Contain the outside.
I mean, again, that's a face mask there. Poor tackling. There it is. I mean, listen, we're giving the game away because we want to lose the game. The guys did not want to play for Mike McCarthy, and McCarthy didn't want to play for the star. I feel disrespected as a fan by the way this entire offense, defense, and special teams have been playing, and the fact that our strength is special teams is what makes it even worse. But he's grabbing face mask there. Fowler can't do dumb shit like that. So that's 15 more yards. Again, they have 9. This is insane to me.
Yeah, this is a really sloppy game.
This is a horrible game, but 9. This is over. I'm gonna put I'm not gonna do it, but I'm gonna put final day 1. If this game is over, we gave the game away. Accept it, guys. 3-pronged loss here. So keep that. Don't give Dak slack because we were winning, and when the defense had to step up. Don't give defense slack because they stopped them in the first half.
Yeah, it's funny too because as great as special teams played, because they had 2-3 critical penalties as well on special teams.
That killed it.
It's still. It takes away from it. So
don't give anyone slack in this game. Coaching, special teams, defense, offense, your favorite fucking player. I don't give a fuck. They're taking the knee because they got the game won. The game's over. They deserve to win, and we deserve to lose because we are not good enough to make a playoff run. Eagles basically just clinched the division. And this is all on Mike McCarthy's day.
Yep.
Mike McCarthy's revenge. This is how they performed. We gave the game away.
Defense and penalties. Yep.
And offense in the first half. Stop giving Dak a pass. Dak fucked up too. We're just scared because the Dak haters are going to say Dak's not the guy because they're retarded. But the true thing is the Dak haters can go fuck themselves. I don't care about them.
Yeah, this is Parsons' worst game, I think, all season, at least.
It was everyone's worst game. Micah Parsons' bad game. There's the game. Win for the Packers. They win. The embarrassment continues for our Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to have too much of a post-game wrap-up today, guys. Yeah. We'll talk about it a lot more tomorrow. Let me go ahead and just hit up the chat and a few final comments here. But, yeah, final score 31-28. Green Bay. T. Green said, I agree, we won't go far in the playoffs. Bama fan said game over. PC76 said no playoffs for us. For how and for what?
No, we got playoffs. We're just going to... This is the Fire Mike McCarthy game right here.
Justin Crow said, even if he did screw up, no excuses. The defense let us down. Gets Money said it was
Agree.
tough fought. Dak just turned it over too many times.
Everyone is at fault. Dak is at fault.
Saying, like, it would be a lot easier for us to point to
some...
this game like the Eagles game where we said, oh, you know, Cooper Rush's 3 turnovers was the only difference maker. Dak's turnovers were also difference makers.
Correct.
But again, if it was only a Dak Prescott shit show,
Correct.
this game would be a little different.
Listen,
but
against
this was
Philly,
a failure on multiple levels.
Against Philly, we played well on defense, but we did have a breakdown at the end. That last drive, right? In the fourth. So defense got to fix their shit still. And that is, you know, defense is our strength. We expect more from them. Doesn't excuse the issues that we had with penalties on special teams as well. Penalties across his team. And Dak Prescott fucking up a couple times. Along with bad routes by CeeDee Lamb. He came back and did great. But what is it worth now? Nothing. It's a loss is what it's worth. We're just as bad as the Houston Texans when it comes to losing today. The Giants are now in front of us.
And thank you, Eastside Herald, with the $2 holler saying, well, I feel better.
Yeah. Good for you.
Good for you. So
We'll keep you in last place just on principle.
It's all right. We know what the Giants did to you today.
Yeah. We got it worse for sure. We got it doubly.
Yeah, we definitely got exposed today. Look.
We just don't play a complete game.
Our offense,
defense,
and you know what's funny? I wonder how this is going to change the Odell discussions. Because one of the big things is Odell wants to be with the team that can contend and compete and do something, right?
We can act like
but
that.
But 2 of the 3
the
major teams that he was linked to lost their games today. So, contending for what? So, I said Aguilar4 said, all the missed holding on Lawrence and the other D lineman I saw, not one flag thrown. We kind of expected it.
Let's
like
keep
you said,
bitching about that, guys.
Going into this, knowing the refereeing crew, it just favors the home.
You have to know
team.
your referee crew. If you knew this, you would just get less upset. Because this referee
But that's an
crew
even
is known
bigger
for
reason
this.
why the Cowboys needed to play a
that's
cleaner
coaching.
game. And
that's
just
execution.
Didn't.
It's all 3 levels fuckery. Coaching, execution by the players, coaching by the coaches. And another disappointment. And again, all on McCarthy's day. This shows us McCarthy's not... You know, he's got ups and downs. He's got good and bad, but he's not meant for this team.
BB13 said, it's one of the worst losses in franchise history. So much for a top defense. And I get what he's trying to say there. It feels...
That record. Remember the one where, like...
No, he doesn't mean literally. He means it just because of where the team is right now and the expectations we had. Like, our supposedly top 3, top 5 defense has got their ass whooped by one of the teams that's been sucking the hardest all year. No offense. Right? Like, you said it. Aaron Rodgers and company just had their best game all season, bar none, against us, who supposedly had this great defense, right? We're supposed to be nice, healthy, fresh, relaxed, rested, coming off the bye week, and instead we look sloppy, slow, lazy, you know. Somehow we only made it out of this game with one major injury, which is Anthony Brown with that concussion, which again, major just because he was obviously out. But yeah, that was that cost us a lot because
now we got to remember with DeRon Bland,
it shifted everything. Micah Parsons no longer was on the D line; he was playing a lot more linebacker.
DeRon Bland also having to play. You know, he had some exposure there today. Let's be real, number 26.
Kelvin
he
Joseph
got exposed,
as well.
But that's what I'm saying. With him and Kelvin Joseph, you don't have that. Yes, Anthony Brown blew a play as well, but I think you get more consistency from a veteran guy than a guy who's either just really starting a full game.
We also, you're
like
right.
Kelvin Joseph.
We miss Zeke as well. Like, you can feel Zeke's absence
on
this offense.
You can see a lot less.
More on the blocking, personally. Like, not saying the run game didn't suffer, just saying that to me, I think the kind of blocks that Zeke gives us, because I remember once or twice, like, Dak was taking hits and we just had incompletes because Pollard missed his block or one of the tight ends missed their... You get what I mean? Like, there were 2 or 3 times where missed blocks happened that Zeke would have been there.
On top of the first half, too, you know, and specifically, Dak had a bad half, horrible half, and it hurt us a lot, but it was more about the bad... You know, I think a lot of the play calls put us in... This is the first loss in 196 games, by the way, that we've had, that we were up by 14 points in the fourth quarter, but... disgraceful.
PC76 said after a week off, this is totally unacceptable.
Yeah, I agree. And from the top to the bottom, they said they just couldn't wait to get this game won for the coach. And boy, they had a lot of dumb problems and penalties, execution. I mean, penalties that killed us on this last drive. That's part of the reason why we didn't get the first down.
Jay Palmer said, it's amazing that Green Bay played like trash the whole season, but they played Dallas and they look unstoppable. It's just typical.
Yeah. It's typical Cowboys versus Aaron Rodgers. And again, listen, guys, it's hard to explain to you guys what I saw last year, and even though we were blowing out the bad teams, I still said there was major issues. It was obvious there were major issues on our on offense and defense. I was telling you guys, mainly offense, that even though our offense was ranked number 1, there were still issues, and you saw that happen towards the second half of the year, towards the playoffs. And so I'm just trying to say that this year, the defense is getting exposed a bit here.
Oh, by the way, that means the Giants are also second place now.
Yeah, I said the Giants passed it. The Giants 7-2. We're 6-3. And now you can figure out the NFC East. The Eagles are celebrating like they won the Super Bowl. I guess they deserve they'll get the first seed in the NFC. It looks like, unless they're probably rooting for us to beat the Vikings next week, and we better bring our A game because we might get our asses handed to us by this Viking team. Double drop there, back to back. I see an Eagle logo, so I don't like that. We got, who is that? UTEP in the house with
Much
that
love UTEP.
$2 holler right there.
He said, "Remember I mentioned how the flags will cost us?"
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was one of my key points. We could not have flags, and boy, they've cost us not a little bit, but a lot of bit. I don't even want to. This is a horrible.
And the worst
loss.
part is that as we saw that the refs were absolutely not only not going to call flags, but they were going to overwhelmingly favor them. We just kind of kept saying, "Oh well, let's keep trying. Like let's just keep making these kind of risky moves and risky plays and risky things that lead refs to
nine personal foul, 9 unnecessary roughness calls for this refereeing crew the entire year. But before this game, it was 2 on the Cowboys and 2 on the rest of the league by this refereeing crew. So you had to be careful when it came to us and our aggressiveness versus. I don't know why they didn't talk about this, and I know you don't want to relax on aggressiveness, but it cost us because we were too aggressive. And I know you're gonna say, well, they didn't have to call it. This referee crew will call it against us. They called 5 unnecessary roughness calls just in this game, guys. Just in this one fucking game against us. That's on defense, on offense, on special teams. All levels. That's McCarthy's. Yeah. That's McCarthy showing in the McCarthy revenge game.
And by the way, it actually blocked out Mr. Albert's $2 holler. Who, by the way, I see Mr. Albert's
an Eagle fan. He gives a little smirk because he needs other teams to do their dirty work.
Look, at the end of the day, we know we're gonna have a spot at the dance. How long are we going to be able to tango? I don't know. Yeah, and obviously, like you said, the way that this team currently is going.
What happened last year at this point of the year, after the bye week?
We actually fell apart.
Yeah.
It was kind of the beginning of the end. And unfortunately, this is starting to look.
And it's for the offense. The defense is starting to wake up. Now our offense is waking up a little bit. Still look like shit the first half. But our offense at least is putting up points. 28 points, right? And just not enough still. The defense breaking down like this. And that last year was the opposite. Last year the offense broke down. The defense stepped up in the second half. The offense is stepping up now with Dak back. And even though Dak's making some he's put in bad situations, but he's making bad decisions. But it's a team offensive fuck up, including the coaches and the defense. You just can't have your strength fall apart. Oh my God. If they fall apart, no matter if we score 28 points, we'll lose every game. Because the defense has to show up.
And look, guys, we'll definitely get into a lot more in detail kind of arguments and discussions tomorrow as far as, I guess, who gets the biggest share of the blame. Just because, again, I'm just saying, because I'm already seeing it in the chat, and I still have to disagree. Biggest share, I mean,
listen, I'm going to say
the whole Dak Prescott is I'm
looking at this as
somehow
I'm not looking at this as just one game. Dak Prescott is much better than Cooper Rush, but I'm saying that he had a bad game. Here's the thing, baby. The reason why myself and you and Justin Quarles and some of us out here don't want to say anything bad about Dak is because it gives the ammunition to the Dak haters who are ignorant, who just hate Dak as a Dak. Just straight up. I'm not talking people that doubt him or want to see more. I understand that to an extent. But Dak is the best thing we have right now as quarterback, and he is better than he showed today. Yeah. It was a bad game, but it's also other factors. Sometimes it's offensive line. Sometimes it's bad routes. Sometimes it is play calling or situational football that we're going into plays. Every time a third down comes, it's 3rd and 12, 3rd and 9, and then we got a couple 3rd and 4s, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, and then the play call sucks a cock. So I'm just saying it's like we're getting killed by dumb things. Penalties killing us. That's undisciplined.
That's why I said it's
not, a lot more than just Dak.
It would be very, very easy.
Right.
And make all of us, I think, sleep better and worse at night if we could just point to one single thing on this team and say, this is the problem. But that's the whole point. It is not just one singular thing. Again, we'll get into it in a lot more detail tomorrow.
But that's offensively. Defensively, the breakdowns are unacceptable. The lack of pass rush in the second half. Listen, we shut them down in the third quarter. Shut them down. This defense, we were all celebrating this defense into the fourth quarter. And then we gave them a chance on that 4th down play. Deron Bland was one of our weak spots, unfortunately. And I would say Aaron Rodgers, and they probably came out in the second half wanting to pick on Deron Bland and Kelvin Joseph. In the second half.
Sully said it. This has been going on for 2 decades.
And hey, listen, I've been through it from 3 decades ago 4 decades ago when it was bad, out of the Super Bowl 70s when I didn't experience. The 80s were pretty bad in the second half. And then the 90s were started off kind of question mark and got obviously quickly in a big streak, big Super Bowls, 3 out of 4. But man, after that, it's been desert again, and it's in Jerry Jones' control. But listen, foundationally, we know Jerry Jones has been an issue throughout the years. We know the issues throughout the years, but here's the thing. This game, I'm not going to judge it only on one game. I'm going to judge it on the whole year.
Yeah.
That the defense it's not only on the defense because they had a couple bad games, which I'm 100% agree. Quinn has to do better. These players have to do better, but he's working with a lot of rookies. So he's got to do better. Special teams got to do better in the sense of dumb penalties. And offense got to do better in penalties. And Dak's got to make better decisions as a quarterback and as a complete game. He's got to play he played good in the second half against Detroit. He played good in the second half against the Bears. He had a pretty decent game here in the second half. I would say in some situations there, that would put less on blames on him than I would put on the other parts of this offense. But he had inconsistencies against Detroit, the Bears, and this game. So Dak has to be held accountable, as well as the entire offense, the coaches, the defense, who was the biggest surprising letdown, because the offense put up 28 points, so the defense helped us get some point. We could have that field goal. Remember, if the defense got us,
yeah.
Dak unfortunately, made a bad decision in the end zone, cost us 3 points, cost us overtime, you could say some people are gonna say cost us the game.
Yeah.
So everyone's to blame in this. Stop giving excuses to the guys that you like I like the defense. No excuses. The defense fucked up. I love Dak. No excuses. Dak Prescott fucked up. Everybody fucked up enough for us to take this fucking disgusting, embarrassing loss, including Mike McCarthy and the coaches. That's it. That's a gist of this situation. Mm-hmm. Much love to King Knight, dropping that 5 on it. That $5 holler takes Snug X to 43 points. King Knight,
yeah.
What did he have to say, baby?
He said, this game was a game last year against the Broncos. We are too cocky and think we're going to win.
It was
Micah needs to lead the defense. We didn't really see much of him.
And I wonder if that's the usage of him in this game, particularly by Dan Quinn. But yeah, I would have liked to see him more on the outside pass rush on certain situations. But, he was getting beat on the runs on the outside. That was part of the issue. So that's something on Micah. And I've been saying this is a weakness on Micah. Is him and Fowler are not good edge. People just want to see the flashy stuff. They don't realize some of the intricacies of not being able to set the edge in the run game. You saw a difference when Basham and Armstrong and DeMarcus Lawrence were out there, and it slowed them down. With some run support from the safeties, that helped as well. But man, when we had Micah trying to get the edge, they got first downs. And that's a costly thing. And Dan, you can see Dan Quinn working with different schemes and things, try to figure that out, eventually working him back to linebacker. And hoping that the defensive line was going to get the consistent pressure we got in the first half. And it did, and we got pressure in the second half, but the fourth quarter it dropped off, and I can't explain it. It was a letdown once again by the defense, the way we saw in the Eagle game, in that letdown. But it's not like the Bronco game, unless you call maybe our defense got exposed. So maybe that side it's kind of similar, but it's more about the fact that we had control of this game, offensively, defensively, special teams, control. We let the game go. We gave the game away. We said, Aaron Rodgers, we dare you to beat us. And we're up 14. Beat us. And we give you a chance. That's what we did over and over again on offense, on defense, on special teams. And that's on coaching. And that's what killed us. Discipline. Penalties. Too much. I mean, by the time they got that 28th point, I'm like, it's over. They own us at this point. The drop there of Mary Alves taking Snug X to 42 points with that dollar holler. And I'm going to shout at everybody here in a minute because we are closing the stream down, which means we're going to crown maybe some new champions.
I'm going to go ahead and do the final kind of shout-outs here of the night as
first,
well.
Mary Alves with the dollar holler and the Go Cowboys. Always, no matter what, navy, blue, silver, star over everything. But this was disappointing. This was embarrassing. And yes, as fans, you're stupid if you don't call this team out. All across the levels. The share of blame. You know who I put it on? Mike McCarthy on this specific game, because there's too much wrong on defense, too much wrong on offense, too much up and downs. We had good defense, good offense, but also bad defense and bad offense. It's on McCarthy not being able to on the most important week. He didn't have this team ready, in my opinion, when it comes to a full, complete game. We didn't have the goods to put the game to sleep, to end the game, and that to me is the biggest frustration.
Yeah.
This complete team, offense, defense, weren't able to put this game away. For beginning or end, middle, I don't care, all around. And that is the biggest disappointment going forward. More than the loss here and the embarrassment. It's what I see going forward.
By the way, Mary Alvarez with the $1 holler, much love, said, I couldn't finish my cash app message, but I meant to say I'm done with Dak and McCarthy until I see something great be done in the playoffs.
I'm far from being done with Dak, but McCarthy, the writing is on the wall. And I'm saying, Dak needs to have more consistent games. He's got to be more consistent through a full game. That's it. That's what's got to happen from Dak. No excuses for him either. Stop with the excuses, family, on Dak Prescott. I love Dak, but he's got to play better. It's not about the money. It's about winning. He's got to play better. He can't play a good 2 quarters. He's got to play a good 4 quarters every game. And that's what a top 10 quarterback will do. He had a bad game. He's had 2 bad first halves in the last 2 weeks.
And Darren Posey with his $5 holler said, I'm sick and embarrassed. There's nothing left to say.
I echo those same fucking words, man. I echo that the same.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much.
That wraps up today's feeling because we should have this victory Monday. 28-14, 4th down, and that play is going to haunt us. And Deron Bland, I'm not going to sit here and yell at the young guy. I'm not going to sit here. I could say, should he got more help in the safety spot by Malik Hooker, by Dan Quinn? Because it's not Malik Hooker. It's Dan Quinn's play call. So that's a question we got to think about. That one play, though, started the end of this game for us.
Let me do the final shout-outs here of the night.
Yeah.
Let me see. We have Jacqueline Lopez, Jay Palmer, Matt Persico, Donald Sabo, Mary Alvarez, Grant G 1971, LT, Max Chavez, Scorpio, William Burney, Sully, Thomas Garrett, ENB90, John Ingram, Chris Plumage, T Green, Mason Games, Bama Fan. You see LT, Sydney Eubanks.
I never finished it. That's
Silky
why.
Stroke Survivor.
They survived.
Yeah, it's all your fault, baby. Tanner Krause, Brandon Katz. You see Justin Quarles, the Q Man, Window Payne, Cowboy Longhorn. Let me see. I Love Wyatt. Let me come back down. James Herr. Scorpio, much love. All of you guys, seriously. I appreciate I know we both appreciate every single one of you guys here hanging with us. But yeah, I think we are going to go take a minute to cry in a corner because Aaron Rodgers, once again, just...
spoiling our day, our week, really.
In a weird way, that almost bothers me more than anything that, like us fucking shit up or us maybe not, okay, fine. But we let Aaron Rodgers... bend us over once again. I don't know about you.
He didn't even earn it. He just took it because we said, here, take it. And he said, all right, I'll take it, motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. Usually he would take it. We gave it. We bent ourselves over and said, here you go, Aaron.
We said, here you go. And he said, you getting it to me? Okay. Well, I will receive it.
Yeah, he just took what we gave him.
Yeah. He received it.
So.
But he earned it because it's not every guy that can just come back when you give it away. Aaron Rodgers is the guy you don't give it away to. And you do, he takes it.
Exactly. I want to take wins.
Yeah, well, hopefully, this gives life to their season. Maybe they get in the playoffs and maybe we can beat them.
PC76, BB13. Let me see William Burney. All you guys, seriously, huge shout out to everyone here. Let's do the final shout outs as far as the people representing on the MCF side of things. Sponsor of the week, JD from DC, passing off that torch to Jason Renfro.
Yes, Jason Renfro is going to be the sponsor of the week unless some crazy drop happens here as we go out. He's the sponsor of the week, but much love to the man, JD from DC.
Yeah.
By the way, this is our 8th week of we had different people in a row, right? Now it's the first time we have a repeat, winner here in the great Jason Renfro as our sponsor of the week. The first 2-time winner in the last 2 months. Before that, it was like what? 2.5 months, right? Of domination, almost 3 months of domination by Dwayne Broussard, the top dog, the OG. So much love. After that, though, it's been switched every week. Now, Mr. Jason Renfro back at the sponsor of the week, trying to re-up us here for this next week, which we're gonna have to now play a tough Vikings team that's 8-1, and we're 6-3. So that's going to be interesting. Now, yes, that's the sponsor week stuff. We got, Jason Renfro taking it over. We still got Snug X holding it down with 37 points in and on that stream, boss.
And guys, I know we're all feeling a lot of frustrated, angry, upset feelings. Hopefully tomorrow, not the victory Monday we wanted, but hopefully we'll bring some of the clarity that we need. I'm still not giving up on this team. As foolish as it might be, because obviously historically in the last 20-something years, not exactly giving us much to go on, right? But the season's not over. The NFL is a fickle friend.
I agree. They have a long way to go.
And there's still a long second half of the season, so not the start that we wanted to see.
Yeah, we have a long way to go, too, though. There's a long way to go to the season, but we have to do a lot better than we'll be seeing on all sides of the ball. Offense, defense, special teams, and coaching. And maybe even front office. And maybe you have to bring in Odell Beckham. I don't know. That's not even the problem. I don't even give a fuck about that right now. We took an embarrassing L because this team collapsed as a team.
I know.
And that cannot happen again. And if we do, I mean, it's just more proof why we're not a playoff-ready team. Those are just facts right there.
Darren Posey, by the way, with his
14
months of star membership
shout
representing.
Out here, yes. What
he
does the
said,
star
just
level
kick
say?
the field goal, get a stop, and you walk out of Green Bay with a W. It's
Easy.
possible that you can lose the next two as well. Because remember, we're not exactly playing easy teams the next 2 weeks.
Tough streak here. We got a total of what? 3 losses we're facing in 2 games?
The toughest part of our schedule. Even before the season started, we said this was going to be the toughest part.
I know. And that's one thing. Maybe think about it. We have 3 losses. The Vikings and Giants combined have 3 losses. We have 3 losses. We equal their 3, both these teams. So the Vikings 1 loss, they're 8-1. The Giants 7-2. And this is, baby, by the way, I don't know, like 9 days, we got these 2 games. And really, in 12, 13 days, we get 3 games. This is our 3rd game. This is going to be our first of 3 games in 12 or 13 days. So, guys, good luck to this team going forward because we definitely took a step back today. I believe we can go forward. I truly do.
But we can still go forward, but we did
took
take
a step back and we exposed some of the defense. The offense is not consistent enough yet, even though they got 28. We could have had 31-1.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep an eye out as far as the injury updates as well for
sure.
you guys.
And we never announced yet the Cash App side.
Oh, that's right.
Who, by the way, much love to Roger Dad Asher, who has, solidified himself there as the king. But now that crown must be passed over. And as of this second, and it's over, it looks like it is the first queen we ever had here. Mary Alvarez as the queen of the Cash App, giving some new blood in this side of things.
Thank you, Mary. Appreciate you.
Female attack side of things. Mary Alvarez, the queen of the Cash App. And she reps it into next week, along with the sponsor of the week, Jason Renfro. So it's a two-headed, we're going to two-headed monster and dominate, hopefully, be able to hang and beat these damn fucking Vikings in their dome next week. I think it's Sunday night, isn't it? I think it's a night. Oh no, it's an afternoon.
In the dome and then back at home.
And it's a dome game. It's cold, but it ain't cold in a dome. And Minnesota, I think it's the same time game as this one. And then 4 days later, on Thanksgiving against the Giants for the NFC East second place spot. For that point, Darren Posey with another.
Thank you, Darren.
5 on it. He
said, "Go Cowboys!" If this isn't a wake up call,
what is? Man. What is, right? Exactly. This is more than a wake-up call. This is even if we had won, it's a wake-up call. It's unfortunate we had to take the loss. Embarrassingly, we have to. But there's still a long season. We still have a long way to go with our team. Got to get better. And all you can do is hope that we're going to learn from those mistakes. That Dak's going to get better. That Kellen Moore is going to tweak a couple things here. And maybe we bring in a receiver like Odell Beckham. For December. Maybe we bring in, maybe on defense we gotta, maybe Quinn's gotta take some fucking, remanaging of some shit there. I don't know what to say. I trust in Quinn, but he's got to improve himself too. And everybody here's got to get better on all 3 levels. So we'll see what happens as we go on forward. But for now, guys, we're gonna say bye from this camera angle side of things, and we're gonna say goodnight here from for the week and for tonight on my Cowboys family. Very disappointing, and all across the board again. We talk about the Dak, the defense, McCarthy. It's been